Hold on. Let me get this shit together. Okay. I had the AI on, y'all. I had the AI on. Can somebody pin the phone number? 512-843-1334. Can some... Hold on. What the hell is that? Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me, yes or no. You said that loud was loud as fuck. Sometimes you gotta let... Can y'all hear me, yes or no? Press 1. Is it good? I need somebody to pin the phone number in the comments. Hold on, let me see. All right, let me get this shit out to the side. Boom, all right, bet. There we go. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. I want to know, should Cassie have to pay? We got some new lawsuits dropped. We finna see what's going on, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We got to get that baby go. Where the intro mode at? Y'all know what time it is. Hold on. See, that's all staticky. I got to close all of this shit. See, I got to close all of this shit. Hold on. I got to reload all of this shit. Y'all know how it go, bro. Y'all know how it go. Hold on. Y'all know how they do me, man. They gonna make me log out, log back in to get this shit set back up. Hold on. Y'all bear with me, man. I gotta get everything together. Hold on, man. We log back in. Y'all double tap that screen for me on your way in. Let's see. Y'all know I'm using a new operating system. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see. Let's see if I can hear the damn, my tag. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. There we go. That's what I need to hear, man. Hold on. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Y'all double tap that screen, man. Let me play it one more time in case they didn't hear it in the back. To the greatest damn show on YouTube. In case they didn't hear it in the fucking front. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. All right, I think we ready, man. Where that baby go there, man? I think we ready. Where that baby go there, man? Yeah, we finna get on one tonight. We finna get on. I got the full documents, man. Oh, you say that short funny as hell, money? Yeah, I got them drops. They know what the fuck I'm on. I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you. These nigga broke. I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing. Talk to blood, she call me daddy. And I'm screaming out no Diddy. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young. So baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy, she added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fuck alike. So in the bed, I call them twin. Listen. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on and they trying to get them gone. What you call it, that wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest powder, it's pink. You know this shit is strong. No Diddy. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brody cut out, we sell them brain, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm trying to get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young and the littest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her. I keep some on the side. I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London. Some of your life be hustle. Yeah, that's that baby goat. I told y'all, baby goat gonna get it together every time, man. I told y'all, man, we finna to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Money, you talking about that drop right there? Yeah, I got a couple drops over here, man. Listen. Welcome. Okay, I'm back. One like, and I'm gonna run that damn baby goat back again. That's what I was saying. Shit. Hold on, man. What the hell is going on with my shit, man? Oh, they dropped me down to 19 people? Everybody left? That's crazy. They froze me up and everybody just got the fuck out? Hold on, man. Let me see. Am I back, y'all? Am I back, y'all? Do y'all double tap the screen, shut a live out? How the hell? I can't hear nothing, bro. Hold on. The hell is going on in here, man? Y'all double tap the screen, shut a live out. We got the new Cassie lawsuit, man. I wanted to play that intro again, but listen, I wanted to play that intro, saving the world one lot at a time. You just fell off in here, man. I'm trying to find my damn intro. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, let us rock out. It's the 4th. I'm trying to kick it, man. I got a little tequila. I got a little allegedly, man. Hold on. Where the damn intro is, man? Y'all double tap the screen, shut up. We not finna rush this shit. We finna get it together, man. Or so I thought. Or so I thought. Where the hell is my custom tag? Is that bitch gonna play? Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. All right, they gonna play that one. So we just gonna get straight into it, man. So they saying Diddy got all kind of new lawsuits. Cassie got a new lawsuit. Diddy just got sued for 10 trillion. I don't know what the fuck going on. Motherfuckers suing Diddy for 10 trillion is crazy, chat. A $10 trillion lawsuit. Now, I don't know, man. I ain't even seen a corporation get sued for 10 trillion. So at this point, they might just be throwing shit on the wall and seeing what sticks. But we do got a new Cassie lawsuit. And y'all see it in the poll. Should Cassie have to pay? Yes or no? Everybody's saying what did Cassie say after Diddy verdict? That she will not rest until she helps all the victims, right? Well, I got a lawsuit right here from Mr. Clayton Howard. I got a lawsuit right here from Mr. Clayton Howard, and he's saying that Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura did him wrong. So is he gonna be one of the people that she helps get accountability? Is she gonna be one of the people, one of the victims? Is he gonna be one of the victims that Cassie helps? Because right about now it's looking like the United States District of California is getting a whole lot of cases. I got the whole lawsuit right here. We finna get into it. So should Cassie have to pay? Yes, if she should have to pay. No, if she should not have to pay. Should Cassie have to pay? I want to know. It's all good. She got 30 million, 20 from Diddy and another 10 from the hotel. And this man, Mr. Howard, say he want a piece of that pie. He want a piece of that pie. Does he deserve a piece of that pie? Don't make me go to life. Y'all know I like the hood movie. How much to turn that Diddy pie into some Cassie pie? That's what they talking about with the money. It's all a piece of the pie. Everybody want a piece of the pie. They done turned that Diddy pie into Cassie pie. They want some money from her and him. Straight up, it's already plug at the dark, Marvin. I'm trying to tell you, y'all lucky I ain't got my plug at the dark tag. If I had my plug at the dark tag, I'd be dropping it. Wait till I get that to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Wait till I get that Steam Deck. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. I'm telling y'all, should Cassie have to pay or should she not? That's the question tonight. I know everybody's saying, what was y'all saying before? Oh, Diddy's on trial. Cassie's not on trial. Well, for purposes of this civil suit, it's Diddy and Cassie. So should they both have to pay? Should Diddy have to pay? Should Cassie have to pay? What the hell is going on? How are y'all feeling? You saying they know she got 30 million? Yeah, they know she got 30 million. And they coming forward. Like I said, they want to turn that Diddy pie into some Cassie pie. You said he was in the hotel with a 1-6. That's crazy. You said Diddy should pay him. Why? He said they both did it. You feel wronged. Why do you feel wrong?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Let's get straight into it. The factual allegations. It says Mr. Howard meets Combs and Ventura under fraudulent circumstances. Mr. Howard, Dave, met Miss Ventura, Jackie Starr in late 2009. Let's stop there. Who knew that they used to call Cassie Jackie Starr? Press 1 if y'all knew that they used to call Cassie Jackie Starr back in the day. I didn't know this shit till now. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all like I've been knowing, oh, that's Jackie Starr. No, Jackie Starr sounds like a porn name to me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Jackie Starr sounds like somebody that was on one of them big booty oiled up girl videos I used to watch when I was, what year was this? 2009, yeah, that was about the time. I was about 17, 16, yeah. I was watching all them damn flicks and shit. That's what it sounds like. It's Jackie Starr sounds like I done watched a video or two. I'm not gonna bullshit it, straight up. It sounds like I done watched a video or two, man. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Or does Jackie Starr sound like a corn name? I didn't know they called her Jackie Starr. Did you know? I'm doing all right, Enzo, but did y'all know that they used to call her Jackie Starr? Yes or no? I need some yeses or some no's in the chat. I did not know they called her Jackie Starr. Now that I hear about all that, what money we call it? Freak dogging that was going on, and they was calling her Jackie Starr, it's like, then this man talking about they met under fraudulent circumstances, like, it says Miss Ventura, who identified herself as Jackie Starr, invited Mr. Howard, Dave, to the London hotel located in New York to serve as a male companion and provide her with time and company in the privacy of her hotel room for agreed upon hourly rate. So he getting paid by the hour plus tips. He getting paid by the hour plus tips. Ms. Ventura attempted to conceal her identity through the use of makeup, a large red wig, and dim lighting in the room, which created poor visual conditions. So now, not only is she got a red wig on, she caked up with makeup, it's dark in the room, and they fucking, so you know it's hot and steamy in that bitch, man. Come on, man. Cassie, come on, man. What was the, oh my God. Diddy, they trying to say Diddy orchestrated this too. Diddy made her put on the red wig and the makeup and had the lights dim. I don't know. We finna get into it. We finna see. It says, Ms. Ventura failed to inform Mr. Howard prior to the meeting that another party would be present. So now we talking about creating victims, right? She done called this man up to buy some wang, right? For an agreed upon hourly rate, right? And she walked this man into a fucking trap, a debacle. He didn't know nobody else was gonna be there. He thought it was just gonna be a one-on-one. He walks in, it's another motherfucker there. But hey, nobody created victims, huh? Nobody created victims, huh? Nobody created victims, huh? He said this, Ms. Ventura failed to inform Mr. Howard prior to the meeting another party will be present. This is a lawsuit. These are all allegations. She is innocent and proven guilty. This is the civil suit. Fair use. It says immediately after greeting Mr. Howard, Ms. Ventura offered him alcohol and a marijuana cigarette, then instructed him to be seated in the living room. The two parties spoke for approximately 30 minutes while becoming familiar and relaxed. After approximately 30 minutes, Ms. Ventura asked to see the personal identification of Mr. Howard for safety purposes so she would know who he really was. Having nothing to hide and wanting to make the woman he assumed alone comfortable, he provided Ms. Ventura, Jackie Starr, with his New York State driver's license, revealing his true identity. Ms. Ventura informed Mr. Howard of her intentions by standing and requesting he expose his genitals. Under the influence of the substances provided, Mr. Howard agreed to Ms. Ventura's request. She claimed to be impressed. She claimed to be impressed. So she called up the prostitute. She got him in there. They're talking, smoked a little blunt, had a sip of alcohol. She asked the nigga, let me see your ID so I know who you really is. He showed her the ID. She like, yeah, nigga, drop them drawers. Drop them draws, nigga. So this the point of the lawsuit that we at. All right. It says, and she claimed to be impressed. Ms. Ventura then informed Mr. Howard that they were not alone and that her husband was upstairs, but assured him that the situation was acceptable because her husband had consented to having a male companion visit to see where things might lead. Ms. Ventura explained that she and her husband were participants in the lifestyle. There go that lifestyle shit again. There go that voyeurism shit. And that her husband preferred to watch her be pleasured by men with larger male reproductive organs. That goes back to the Tootsie Roll shit, I guess, man. And it kind of reminds me of the Ye lawsuit. It kind of reminds me of the Kanye lawsuit, man, where he was saying where they were saying he wanted to send his girls to get fucked on and come back and tell her how good they got fucked. Man, I guess this lifestyle shit wasn't made for a nigga like me, man. Hey, man, I ain't judging. I'm just the host. It says, Ms. Ventura stated she preferred men with darker complexions, complimenting Mr. Howard's complexion before excusing herself to retrieve her husband so that activities could begin. Ms. Ventura retrieved Mr. Combs, whom she introduced as her husband, and presented Mr. Howard under the alias Frank. Mr. Combs greeted Mr. Howard with indifference, then retrieved baby oil and Astroglide lubricant, both which had been positioned on a platter on the center table. They had the oil and Astroglide on a platter. On a platter. Y'all seen the short that I just posted? What else was probably on that platter? What a little, yeah, what else was probably on that platter, man? Allegedly. Mr. Combs then retreated to a darkened corner of the room where poor lighting made it difficult to observe his moments clearly. Mr. Howard was instructed not to address Mr. Combs, Frank, directly and speak only to Ms. Ventura, Jackie. Mr. Combs concealed his identity by wearing a baseball cap pulled low over his eyebrows and a cloth tied around his nose and mouth, which obscured his facial features and made him unrecognizable. So he in there trying to freak dog with Cassie. He got this nigga Diddy allegedly in the room. He got his damn fitted cap all the way over his eyes with a damn cloth like this in this motherfucker with Astroglide and baby oil beating off walking around the room. Allegedly. Allegedly. This is what the lawsuit is saying. Mr. Combs did speak. When Mr. Combs did speak, it was to inquire whether Miss Ventura was acceptable or if she needed anything. Mr. Combs also provided direction to both Mr. Howard and Miss Ventura, regulating the pace of their physical contact as it will be further explained in subsequent paragraphs. So they say Diddy organizing this shit. They say all the motion of the ocean, Diddy was putting that shit together. Diddy was putting that shit together. If it's too fast, he gonna say slow it down, allegedly. If it's too slow, he gonna say speed it up. Flip her around. Do different shit. That's what they saying was going on. Can we get some likes on the video? Double tapping the screen is how you like the video, man. We are 22 subscribers away from the next sub goal. We go live every single day over here talking politics, entertainment, and current events. Please subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen is how you like the video. We need some more likes. Like, damn, do I got to rage quit in this motherfucker? Am I going to have to throw some around for some likes? Damn, do we got to make this shit like the other platforms over here, bro? Like, what's going on? Damn, I'm camped up looking around, running my damn mouth. What? It's crazy. It says the first, matter of fact, I'm gonna wait a second, bro. You say keep begging it, nah, it'll help if I beg for some damn likes. What if I just rage quit and get the fuck off? Shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy, bro. The first encounter served as the plaintiff's initial education into what will be required of him by the defendants, with all subsequent encounters following identical structure that forms the basis for the description of all encounters described hereafter within this complaint. During each encounter, Mr. Howard had no autonomy. He was required to follow orders and expected not to disobey. Financial compensation was used as a form of dominance. Once Mr. Howard committed to any activities within the encounter, Mr. Howard was instructed by Ms. Ventura to remove all his clothing upon entry into the suite and surrender his clothing and phones to Ms. Ventura. So he's saying he had no autonomy. He's saying he didn't have a choice. He's saying that that little paper was just, you know, to keep him shut the fuck up. Now, I'm here to ask y'all. When it was Cassie, y'all had a lot to say. But how are y'all feeling about this man? Is he fucking lying? Is he telling the truth? He's saying he had no autonomy. And he was required to follow orders and expected not to disobey. Financial compensation was used as a form of dominance. Y'all say Cassie did everything because she didn't want to lose her job and her financial situation. I mean, are we going to play the double standard here? Are we going to play the double standard here? Are y'all going to say because it was a man, he had autonomy? Because it was a man, he could have walked out? Because it was a man, he's not a victim? A lot of people say I look like the baby. Some say Dave Chappelle. Motherfuckers say Spetty. Well, I don't know, bro. I'm just plugged, bro. I'm just plugged. Just a regular nigga on YouTube running my fucking mouth, trying to get some likes, comments, and shares in this bitch, man. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, man. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube, man. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling y'all this shit, man. You know, they don't even want to play my tag right here. Wait till I get that Steam Deck, man. Wait till I get that Steam Deck. I'm gonna be... Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to Plug After Dark. Welcome to... I'm gonna be pushing the hell out that button, man. Straight up. Wait till I get that motherfucker in here. It says, Mr. Howard's cell phone was turned off and surrendered with his clothing to Miss Ventura, which prevented him from... Can you be a mod? Patrice, no. What's wrong with you, Patrice? Can I come to your house and open your refrigerator and sit on your couch and watch TV? Damn, I'm already letting you in my house with your shoes off. Lala brought some plain lays in this motherfucker. Now you want to be a mod? You think I'm going to give you a gun in this bitch? This is my first time seeing you in my house and you want a gun? This America, but goddamn, we can't give you might shoot everybody in this motherfucker. You might shoot me, Lala, the whole mod squad, all the new subscribers. You might get us all the fuck up. You going to ask for a gun? I'm going to need to see you a little more in this motherfucker before we arm you. Can't arm you in this motherfucker. Damn. You didn't have to time her out. She asked, she tried. Wishful thinking, not tonight. You can buy my wrench for $20 right now. $20 my wrenches right now. All the rest of the night. Hey, don't judge me. Mr. Howard's cell phone was turned off, then surrendered with his clothing to Miss Ventura, which, let me turn the call line on. I ain't got the call line on in case somebody want to call. 1122. Somebody already called a while back. I got the call line open, man. If anybody want to call this motherfucker, man. The call line is open. Somebody call this motherfucker so I can see if it's going to ring. All right. It said Mr. Howard's cell phone was turned off and surrendered with his clothing to Miss Ventura, which prevented him from leaving by choice without compromising his safety. Some suites require keys to access the floors, and he had no access to stairwells without triggering alarms, making escape difficult. Mr. Howard was instructed by Miss Ventura to apply baby oil to his nude body. When Mr. Howard applied the oil to his hand and begun to distribute it evenly, Miss Ventura would use her own bottle to saturate Mr. Howard's chest, abdomen, and arm with oil before stepping closer and attempted to apply it evenly herself. Miss Ventura often sprayed Mr. Howard with oil during application to make distribution over his skin easier. The defendant structured these encounters into 4 phases: no touch, soft foreplay, fellatio, and intercourse, which were directed by Mr. Combs for the purposes of controlling Miss Ventura's arousal and timing of climax. During the phases, Mr. Howard had no input or ability to offer suggestions and was expected simply to comply. Through the use of manipulation and financial coercion, Mr. Howard will remain in these phases for hours, with each individual stage lasting for over an hour. Ms. Ventura controlled the start of the activity and would seek Mr. Combs' permission regarding when she could progress to the next stage. If Mr. Combs was not ready, he would refuse permission, but he often granted Ms. Ventura permission to masturbate if she requested. So basically, man, Cassie got to oil her down, walk through the steps, then give some head, and then get to the intercourse. If she's feeling too freaky, trying to, you know, get some stimulation or something, Diddy will let her flick the bean here and there. That's what they saying. Diddy will let her flick the bean here and there, but that's about it. Yeah, that's crazy, man. All right. Once the activity began, Mr. Combs controlled its progression and pace, seeking to control Ms. Ventura's desires while pleasuring himself rather than directly participating. These prolonged masturbation sessions frequently caused skin tears and scabs on Mr. Howard's penis, causing him severe pain and scarring. They said he was beaten off so long that it was causing scabs. He was beaten off so long it would cause scabs, bro. That's a lot of fucking beating off, bro. You said what song was that? That was Baby Goat, No Diddy. Baby Goat, No Diddy. But yeah, beating off until you get scabs on it, boy. You was pulling the hell out of that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, you was pulling the hell out of that motherfucker, boy. If you beat off till you got skin tears and scabs, you was pulling the hell out of that motherfucker, boy. I'm talking about legs locked. Legs locked. You know when you was trying to, you know when you be in there trying to get off and you don't want to get caught, you know what I'm saying? You lock your legs out like this, chat. You know how they lock their legs out? Hold on, I don't want to fall, but they lock their legs out like that to try to hurry up and get off. Your legs be like, you know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna cause them skin tears and that motherfucking scabs and shit. His legs was locked, like I'm talking about, like locked the fuck out. Like he's trying to get the fuck off in this bitch, man. Ain't no slow stroking gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it real. All the Astroglide and baby oil in that motherfucking room, ain't no slow stroking finna cause no skin tears and scabs, bro. You gotta be beating that motherfucker profusely. I'm talking about like I'm talking about legs locked, sweating. Like what the fuck was they on in this house, man? Like skin tears and scabs, and you wasn't dry beating? Like you got all this baby oil going around, fucking Astroglide, and you mean to tell me you put a tear on that motherfucker, bro? Like oh my God, like what the fuck was going on? Like then you gotta understand they're on uppers, bro. It's a lot of drugs going on, so it's like the blood's pumping, man, the heart's boom, 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 bro. It's no telling. And they talking about these sessions will last 3-4 days. What if this shit is like 9 hours of beating off, bro? What if they're doing like 9 hours of beating off, bro? That would probably cause a skin tear and a scab, bro. I don't give a fuck if you got Astroglide, baby oil, water, spray tan lotion. I don't give a fuck what you got, bro. Like 9 hours of continuous beating off would probably put a skin tear or a scab on that motherfucker. And there's no telling what that bean was looking like over there. Like, man, allegedly, if this was what was going on. I'm just the host. Hey, dude, thanks for the loaner blow-up doll. You just finished it off. All right, man, I'm going to tell you, if you got a loaner blow-up doll, it was not for me. I ain't never had a blow-up doll. I ain't never had a sex toy. You know what? I was born with this motherfucker right here and this motherfucker right here. And if y'all want to know the truth, I use my left hand. You know what I'm saying? I use my left hand when I get ready to get busy. I don't need no blow-up doll, man. I'm telling you, I'll pull on that motherfucker and go to sleep, boy. Straight up. It says, these prolonged masturbation sessions frequently cause skin tears and scabs on Mr. Howard's penis, causing him severe pain and scarring. While Mr. Howard stood covered in baby oil, Ms. Ventura and Mr. Combs would masturbate while watching him, which gave him a constant feeling of uneasiness and uncertainty. While Mr. Howard was ordered to stand nude, both defendants would pleasure themselves to the point of climax. Both defendants would be intoxicated, using substances and alcohol to alter their moods and keep them awake. I just told y'all, bro. Exactly. They are liquor, powder, a little Tootsie. Got this man standing here like a fucking statue, oiled the fuck up. They're beating off to their bust, flicking beans to their bust, and they're high as fuck. It might take these motherfuckers to the morning to get off. And then Diddy's control. Slow it down. Slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Slow it down. Speed it up. 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 Speed it up. Slow it down. Come on, man. Like, let's be real. Beating off for 10 hours straight. Speed it up. Slow it down. It's like red light, green light around that motherfucker. Red light. Green light. Red light. Green light. Like, come on, bro. For hours and hours, man. Like, chest probably about to explode, bro. Like, what? Who has the time for $2,000-$3,000? It looked like everybody had the fucking time. How many victims was made, man? They was buying prostitute after prostitute, boy. They bought the whole fucking back page, bro. If you was on Backpage and you had a fucking dick pickup, you might have got a call. Straight up. That's all it took. You see what the Punisher said? The Punisher said he was upset. He was at Six Flags with his bitch. Cassie called him for a freak off, man. He said, I'm with my bitch right now. She like, well, damn, send me somebody else. He said he got in his chest. All you gotta have is a fucking Backpage photo up, man, with a dick pic, and you got a chance, nigga. $2,000-$3,000 a night, man. 3-4 nights in a row, man. This shit is diabolical. Like the video, man. Can we get some likes on the video? This shit is crazy, bro. My bottle gone. I got some apple juice and some allegedly, man. This shit is crazy, bro. You talking about that got ripped off? How they get ripped off? $2,000-$3,000, man. They was probably on Backpage selling that dick for like $250, $175. Probably getting sucked off for a even $100, man. Diddy and Cassie came through, put their ass in a penthouse and gave them $2,000-$3,000 a night. Yeah, it was a little more weird. That's what they paid the upcharge for. Fetish, man. We not gonna act like these motherfuckers wasn't on Backpage. Like, let's be real. Motherfuckers was on Backpage like a motherfucker, post after post, man. At that time, they were probably blessed to fuck Cassie. Let's be real. With Diddy in the damn room, man. They was probably doing bachelorette parties and everything. What the fuck you think going on at them bachelorette parties? What the fuck you think get going on when they get booked for some all-male shit? Motherfucker, everybody want to talk about Diddy and watching people fucking shit. How many of y'all done been to a bachelorette party? How many of y'all motherfuckers done been to a bachelor party? Yeah, I heard about what going on at them bachelorette parties, man. Voyeurism. You in there with a whole bunch of girls, man. There's 3-4 male strippers in there, and they fucking all y'all, man. Then y'all all watching everybody get fucked. I don't want to hear that shit. Take that shit elsewhere. If you been to a bachelorette party where some fucking been going on, you ain't got no business to judge Diddy and Ye and all them and what the fuck they got going on in their sexual life. Who the fuck done? I want to know. How many of y'all done been to a bachelorette party where some swinging was going on, man? And some sucking was going on. You seen your homegirl lean over and suck that man off in front of everybody. Know what the fuck going on, man? Y'all want to sugarcoat this shit, man. No, bachelorette party. A bachelor party is where the men be with the strippers and shit. Yeah, they be fucking too on the floor. Y'all be watching y'all homeboys fuck them strippers at the bachelor party. And at the bachelorette parties, man, they got the dudes running around in them damn Chippendale outfits, swinging dick in these women's face. They pulling that shit out, sucking it, man. Telling y'all, man. I had a partner that was a male stripper, man. And I used to look at that nigga weird because he used to do bookings and shit. I don't fuck with him no more like that. But straight up, man, I know what's going on. Y'all getting fucked and y'all watching. If you ain't getting fucked, you watching. Yeah, la, maybe not you. Maybe you might have a spa day out with your girls or something for a bachelorette party. But the bachelorette party with them dicks in the room swinging and shit, somebody's sucking, somebody's fucking. Them men not leaving that bachelorette party with 20, 30 women in that bitch, all hormones flowing, juices flowing, man. They been swinging dick in their face all night. Somebody finna fuck. And it's probably finna go on in front of everybody. I don't wanna hear that. I'm just gonna be the one to keep it real. Let y'all know. This shit going on, man. Swinger parties and shit. Let me pull up the lawsuit again. My bad, I got off on a tangent because you motherfuckers pointing a lot of fingers to be at them bachelorette parties, man. Sending your girl over there to get slapped in the head with balls and shit. And her homegirls in there watching. And they all gonna be lined up in them bridesmaid suits tomorrow. Gonna be lined up in the bridesmaid, gonna be there trying to catch the damn bouquet, knowing they had all kind of shit slapped on their head the night before. Man, don't give me that shit, man. All right, shit crazy. It said both defendants would be intoxicated, using substances and alcohol to alter their moods and keep them awake. Some of the substances were Schedule I narcotics, including amphetamines and opiates. The specific drugs included ecstasy, GHB, ketamine, cocaine, MDMA, and marijuana. A fucking concoction. What don't they got? Ecstasy, GHB, ketamine, coke, Molly, and some weed. Like... And we wonder why the Freakoffs lasted 10, 15 days? Motherfuckers on X, Molly, and Coke. X, Molly, and Coke. We don't even need the rest of the shit. Weed was just there because it was weed. GHB and ketamine, that's overkill. You on Molly, Coke, and that's why I made that short, because everybody talking about, oh, the RICO, Diddy drug trafficking. The mule said he found the 21 in the fucking hotel. The mule was a powderhead. Y'all got powderhead friends out here. Do you think your powderhead friend is finna give you your pack back? Let's be real. Let's be real. Somebody in this bitch snort powder. Somebody in this bitch got a friend that snort powder. If you dropped a 21 at your Airbnb, do you think your powderhead ass friend finna give it back? No. They gonna help you look for it. So when they asked that man, did Diddy know was the drugs on the plane? Of course Diddy didn't know. I wish y'all would have never found. I wanted to get high with this shit, was probably what he was thinking. They said he was making 100 racks a year, a 21 a soft, the shit Diddy snorting probably 100 a gram, chunky monkey. Let's be real. That's 2,100. You think he was finna give Diddy, the billionaire, back his $2,100 worth of powder that he just came up on? No, that's why I was in his fucking bag. He was finna get high. Trafficking, man. Then he picked up Diddy leftovers, man. Diddy left that 21, man. Man, come on, man. He knew it was over with, man. Diddy dropped that 21. He knew everybody in that party got high. He didn't even look for that 21 again, man. If that shit probably been snorted when he was in the room fucking. 21. They talking about this man make people walk around with fanny packs full of drugs all damn day. How many people do y'all think was around Diddy daily? 20, 30, 40 people? How long do y'all think a zip of dope gonna last around 20, 30 people? Man, they running through a 4.5 area other day. Man, they probably snort 2 zips a day around Diddy. Like it's nothing. Nothing. What? Shit ain't hard, man. 21, man, what? They probably snorting grams at a time. They probably taking the whole damn gram down at once. My name plugged for a reason, man. I done seen real powderheads in these streets, man. I done seen real powderheads, bro. And you talking about a billionaire powderhead, man. That 21 was light work, boy. That 21 probably was gonna leave the 21 at the hotel anyway. It's real powderhead business, man. Know if y'all ever been around a real fucking powderhead or not, man, but I have. And them motherfuckers gonna snort that shit till it ain't no more. till it ain't no more. That 21 was tucked. That 21 was his. Whatever the mule name is, that was his 21. That's why he said it was his 21. This is how we talking about an addict here. We talking about motherfuckers who snorted cocaine, Molly, X, all Pop X, did all that shit on a daily. And you think that this man is finna give a billionaire back a 21 grams of dope. Or he was finna carry it on the plane for the billionaire, this 21 grams of dope. No, he told the fucking truth. Diddy didn't know? Fuck, hell, I was finna get high. Let me get back into the lawsuit, man. Y'all double tap the screen for me, man. I can't get my tag to work for some reason. I don't know why my damn tag not working. Shit gonna piss me off, Chad. I gotta find out why my tag not working.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
There it go. There go my tag.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Gonna piss me off in here, man. Talking about drug trafficking, man. This man was a powderhead, man. Then every other time they had some drugs, what was it? A few X pills? Man, these motherfuckers getting high, man. What's up, Steve? Straight up, man. Let me get back into the lawsuit. Ms. Ventura, earlier and in middle years, was extremely physical with Mr. Howard and would orally pleasure him for period exceeding 1 hour at a time. He getting sucked up for an hour. Now, Chad, I'm going to tell you like this. I had one of those, Chad. I had one of those back in high school, bro. I'm talking about like suck for 40, 50 minutes straight, an hour straight, like one of those, bro. And if Cassie was off of this Molly and shit, she probably walked that hour down like it was nothing. Like, let's be real. She was on Molly, GHB, ketamine, coke, marijuana, man. That hour was probably, I mean, the Freakoffs lasted 4 or 5 days, man. What's an hour worth of head? That man probably was, man, listen, man. And we wonder why he got scabs and shit on his shit, man. What? For an hour? Just talking? Money wasn't no 40 minutes, I'm trying to tell you. 40 minutes! That's where you gotta do one of these, chat. You gotta lock them legs out again. Hold on, you gotta lock them legs out again. You get that 40-minute head, you gotta lock them legs out, man. You gotta lock them legs out, man. Lock them legs out, man. Otherwise, hey, man. It says, dehydrated from drugs, lack of water, and constant engagement in oral sex, Ms. Ventura would often perform oral sex until she had to stop when her jaw became sore from the prolonged activity. Giving her ass lockjaw is what they saying. Giving her ass lockjaw. 40 minutes to do it, an hour to do it, man. An hour straight, man. Then you gotta think she's probably high, so she probably going the fuck off. She's probably like, I'm talking about going off. I'm talking about like, y'all know those little massage guns? How the motherfuckers be, you know the massage guns, bro? Telling you all them, man, piped up, their heart beating fast and shit. Allegedly. It says when intercourse was to occur, Ms. Ventura's arousal would be so heightened that she would often beg Mr. Combs to allow her to engage. Mr. Howard was directed to engage in sexual contact with Ms. Ventura until she climaxed and was only allowed to stop once Mr. Ventura reached climax. Once Mr. Combs consented to sexual contact, Ms. Ventura controlled the degree of intimacy, including kissing, the intensity of the kissing, and whether she would engage in unprotected sex and be described as will be described in later paragraphs. So they saying up until the point of fucking, Diddy had control. But once they started fucking, Cassie was in complete control. That's what I take from this. Press 1 if that's what y'all take from that. Press 2 if that's not what y'all take from that. It says, once Mr. Combs consented to sexual contact, Ms. Ventura controlled the degree of intimacy, including kissing, the intensity of kissing, and whether she would engage in unprotected sex, as will be described in later paragraphs. So they saying Diddy controlled everything until sex. until penetration. This shit is crazy. Damn, I done dropped my little, you know what I mean? This shit is crazy, Jack. I'm gonna need y'all to like the video. I'm gonna need y'all to like the video. Double tap the screen. If this your first time on my live stream, press 1. If this your first time on my live stream, press 1, man. I promise you, man, you ain't ran up on a nigga like this, man. If this your first time in here, press 1.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Florida Boy, welcome in. Jonathan, welcome in. Barbara, Candy, Real, welcome in. Shantae, Diamond, Lightning, welcome in. Austin, welcome in. Swim Lock, welcome in. Jose, welcome in. Malu, Say No More, and Shay, welcome in. I hope y'all all subscribe. Welcome to my channel. My name is Plug. This is myself straightforward. Sometimes I put on alter egos. Sometimes I'm politician Plug. Sometimes I'm patient care Plug. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I'm bringing content to the platform, man. So y'all rock with me and I'm gonna rock with y'all. Top Cat, what it do? Lake Erie. Hope you subscribe, man. We right back into the lawsuit. But if y'all didn't know,
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
straight up, this the greatest damn show on YouTube, man. Top Cat, what it do?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
I do have the call line open. Nobody has called. The phone number is right there, and the phone number should be pinned. You can call in at any time and have this convo with me. Just talking. If you want to call in, a Top Cat or Money, y'all can call in. I'm finna get back into the lawsuit. It says, once the climax of Miss Ventura occurred, the cycle will be repeated. Once the encounter with Miss Ventura, one encounter with Miss Ventura will consist of 15 to 30 individual sessions, each including all 4 stages. So every time he come around, he finna go through 15 to 30 times of fucking. And each time they fuck, they gotta do all 4 stages and let Diddy control it until intercourse, and then Cassie controls it. That's a lot of fucking. That's a lot of fucking. Appreciate that, Jonathan. Appreciate that, Lake Erie. It says, the number of sessions also depended on the number of days Mr. Howard would be detained until the defendant was ready to return his phone and clothing and release him. If Mr. Howard attempted to leave, he would be coerced by Miss Ventura into waiting, or ignored if he knocked on the suite's master bedroom door seeking to retrieve his items to leave. Miss Ventura manipulates Mr. Howard into MDMA and unprotected sex. During the trial testimony of Miss Ventura, Mr. Howard heard her statements regarding Mr. Combs and how she allegedly had been forced to have unprotected sex with male entertainers. Miss Ventura claims to have never wanted such activities and only have engaged with them in a result of Mr. Combs' abuse and attempts to blackmail her. Although this allegations was substantiated in one instance during the trial, that is not the same in all. It does not completely substantiate all Miss Ventura's claims of force and coercion, and every instance is not the same. Mr. Howard confidently asserts that Mr. Combs did not force Miss Ventura to engage in a sexual encounter after the overdose she experienced while in his presence. It was Miss Ventura who begged for the encounter despite Mr. Combs' repeated attempts to end the night due to the overdose. They said Diddy wanted to stop. Diddy wanted to call it a night. Howard confidently asserts that Mr. Combs did not force Miss Ventura to engage in a sexual encounter after the overdose she experienced while in his presence. It was Miss Ventura who begged for the encounter, despite Mr. Combs' repeated attempts to end the night due to the overdose. Mr. Howard confidently asserts that it was Miss Ventura who initiated unprotected sexual contact with him, and Mr. Combs had no knowledge of it occurring until it was underway. Once Mr. Combs, who was observing the sexual encounter, noticed there was no condom being used, he stopped the activity and confronted Miss Ventura about her actions. In response, Miss Ventura lied to Mr. Combs, falsely informing him that she had reviewed Mr. Howard. What's going on, Just Talking?
What's good, bud?
Man, how you feeling about this shit, man? Say she sucked him off for an hour straight.
Man, look, bro. Sound like that hoe was on one, bro. You said they had to hit that hoe with a Narcan, bro?
I don't know. It says she overdosed and woke up ready to freak off some more.
Man, that sounds like a goddamn, bro. It sounds like they was doing some teamwork type shit, bro.
You probably gonna have to speak up a little louder.
It sounds like this was some teamwork type shit right here, bro.
Yeah, man. It said that shit. He's saying that once the intercourse started, Cassie controlled everything.
It's just more evidence. It's been more evidence showing that she was into this shit too, bro. Again, like I said, she didn't say the reason why she ended the relationship, or the relationship ended because of the ass whoopings or the freak off or anything. She said it because he was finding interest and fuck around with another woman and shit. That's why it ended. So she being with him for 11 years, that let you know she was into the freak off. You say what you need to say to get that paper when you got a lawsuit on the line and stuff. But the truth of the matter is that woman loved them freak offs and shit, man.
Straight up. So how do you feel about him saying that Cassie was the one that did the unprotected sex?
A freak, bro. A freak. You know, man, come on, man. You know.
So now he claiming that she birthed him and got pregnant and got pregnant and had an abortion. Is that Diddy fault in your eyes?
Not in the world where it's my body, my choice. I don't think that's Diddy's fault. If Diddy ain't instruct her, because you said that according to the lawsuit, she controlled everything when it came to the intercourse and shit. So when it comes to the intercourse, that's your say so on whether you want a raw dog or you want protection. Question, raw dog, Somali, that's diabolical work, man. I'm just gonna call it for what it is, man. The girl got a little hot box, man. She a little fat pocket, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with it. She like the freak. She a freak dog, like Money be saying, man. And that's all that is and shit, man. She just a freak dog that end up getting paid.
So do you believe this guy's story? Do you believe that he met Cassie and she was calling herself Jackie Star?
The corn star?
That's what she said. I thought I knew a corn star with a name close to that, but shit. He said that when he met her, that she told him her name was Jackie Star.
This bitch got alter egos out here. This bitch got alter egos out here. I believe it, bro. I believe it. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Somebody that stayed with a nigga like Diddy for 11 plus years, bro. Hey, believe it, bro. Her freakiness is matching this nigga freakiness, and this nigga goddamn had thousands of baby oil bottles. I'm sorry, man. Believe, bro, man.
Say, yep, he forced her when he slapped her upside and gave her some Molly, tell her she was just hallucinating. That sounds like she was controlling P. Diddy. I don't know, man. I think this shit, like I said, I think she was a victim at certain points, but other parts she wasn't a victim. She created victims. Like when she invited that man into the house and he didn't know Diddy was there, was that not creating a victim?
No, fact. Because at the same time too, like when you talking about like him not being there, her setting up the shit and everything and stuff. Like, you got a hand in that shit, you know? Again, we understand that she was out here getting her ass whooped and shit like that, you feel me? But again, justifying that or anything, but she was with this nigga because she was cool with the Freakoffs and shit. She was cool with that shit, man.
All right, I'm finna get back into the lawsuit.
All right.
It says, Mr. Howard confidently asserts that Mr. Combs did not force Miss Ventura to engage in a sexual encounter after the overdose she experienced while in his presence. It was Miss Ventura who begged for the encounter, despite Mr. Combs' repeated attempts to end the night due to the overdose. Mr. Howard confidently asserts that it was Miss Ventura who initiated unprotected sexual contact with him, and Mr. Combs had no knowledge of it occurring until it was underway. Once Mr. Combs, who was observing the sexual activity, noticed there was no condom being used, he stopped the activity and confronted Miss Ventura about her actions. In response, Miss Ventura lied to Mr. Combs, falsely informing that she had reviewed Mr. Howard's STD results and had confirmed he was completely clean. Mr. Howard, immediately conscious of the lie, interrupted and told Mr. Combs the truth, which was that Miss Ventura had told him what Miss Ventura had told him was false. Mr. Howard then provided his actual STD test results to Mr. Combs directly from his email. Once unprotected sex began, Mr. Howard would be pressured into continuing it by both parties. Mr. Howard was told he would be the exclusive partner of Miss Ventura, and it was agreed that he would be compensated in exchange for clean test results and continued exceptional service. The arrangement was agreed to after Mr. Howard was coerced into participating in an orgy with Miss Ventura, Mr. Combs, and another male provider named Daniel Phillip. The goal of the orgy was to determine who could please Miss Ventura the longest without an issue, Mr. Howard or Mr. Phillip. Oh my God, bro. What?
Wow.
What?
Thing is stretched all the way out.
A tag team tables, ladders, chairs match is crazy.
Yo, that is wild. That girl, man, that girl was. I'll never look at Cassie the same, bro. I'll never look at her the same.
The two men were offered substances and expected to perform continuously, taking turns with Miss Ventura, who was an eager and willing participant. This encounter lasted for nearly 2 days before it ended. When Mr. Howard outlasted Mr. Phillip, he was declared the winner, and an exclusive arrangement was proposed. Drug use was a major component of the encounters during majority of the meetings. Mr. Howard did not engage in harder drugs for the first 2 years until they were offered to him by Miss Ventura. Mr. Howard, seeking to stay awake in response to repeated requests to satisfy Miss Ventura, began having difficulty staying awake as more was demanded of him. Miss Ventura offered Mr. Howard ecstasy, claiming it would be light and harmless in dosage she would provide. Mr. Howard would later learn from Miss Ventura that she had tripled his dosage in order to get him freaky, as he recalls, and increased the intensity of the encounter, believing that the two were in a monogamous relationship since the exit of Mr. Phillip, always receiving clean test results when taking STD tests, and through the inducement of drugs and alcohol, the unprotected sex continued. Mr. Howard impregnated Miss Ventura, who ultimately decided to abort the pregnancy when she was unable to locate Mr. Howard for a period of time. Mr. Howard impregnated Miss Ventura, who ultimately decided to abort the pregnancy when she was unable to locate Mr. Howard for a period of time. So they said Cassie got rid of the baby.
That's wild. This is some wild shit, bro.
Got rid of the baby.
she was out here spoon feeding this nigga goddamn the Molly and shit, and then triple the dosage up on this nigga. Bruh, oh man, this girl is diabolical, bro.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
And you saying these niggas was going at this shit for 2 days at a time?
Yeah, getting tag team for 2 days straight, according to the lawsuit.
That's crazy, bro. That is 48 hours of foot racing. Man, that is crazy. Man, that girl is crazy, bro.
Freak dogging, like money say.
Freak dogging. Ask you this real quick, because I've been thinking, I was always under, like, the impression, my opinion was, that when Diddy get off of this shit, you feel me, like, he gonna be done, like, industry brand-wise. But now, the more that I'm thinking about it, bro, do you know how much money motherfuckers will pay to get an exclusive interview with this nigga after he get done with this shit?
Man, I'ma tell you, Diddy would have got a better deal if he kept it real, man. He should have just said he liked to watch his bitch get fucked, man. He would have got a better deal if he kept it real, man. Think about it, it's 2025, man. If Diddy would have came out and said that, he still would have been rich, he still would have been Diddy.
True.
Diddy would have got a better deal if he would have kept it real. Cause let's be real, what real niggas really fuck with Diddy like that anyway? Just fuck with him. I mean, Diddy cool. I mean, it is what it is. Like, for us, him just being around, like, okay, that's cool. But what real niggas you know just riding a dime for Diddy, bro? In 2025, 2024, 2023. I'm talking about from your hood.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he had respect. Like, that's Diddy. You feel me? That's a billionaire. That's the business mogul and shit.
Right.
But niggas wasn't goddamn riding for that nigga. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So who would have been hurt if Diddy would have came out and told her and kept it real? Nobody. The business would have continued as usual. Wasn't nobody finna stop, you know what I'm saying, cut Diddy off of that shit for free, dog. He did all of that shit to hide his free dog and shit. He would have got a better deal if he kept it real.
yeah, that's just like with Young Miami when they came out and niggas found out she like getting pissed on and shit by Diddy. Niggas was still fucking with her podcast and shit. She still was out there going viral. So I can see that shit for real.
Yeah, he would have got a better deal if he would have kept it real, man. He might have saved that $30 million in these lawsuits, man. He should have just came out and been like, look, before they put me out there, I like to watch my bitches get fucked, man, and beat off the Astroglide, man. He should have just kept that shit real. If that's all that was going on.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough pill to swallow for real, nigga. To come out on the internet, I guess. But that'll be a lot harder than just saying, you know, I'm sorry and shit.
Man, shit, that shit came out in court. Hell, shit, if he would have just said he was free dogging here, this shit might not have came out in court like this. All of this shit.
That's why I think the settlement happened so quick, because I know that nigga ain't want that shit to go to deposition and shit, because you on that deposition, you liable, like, leaving yourself open to goddamn all types of questions and shit. You feel me?
Man, Diddy should have went on and told them folks, man, like, look, bro, this what I'm into, this what I'm doing, man. Motherfucker would have looked at him like they look at Tyler Perry. Ain't nobody cut Tyler Perry ass off.
Looking at him like Tyler Perry.
I'm just being real, bro. He's still a billionaire. He would still been a billionaire. He would have just been shit. Freaky as hell. Straight up, man. Let me get back into this. Even after aborting a pregnancy, Ms. Ventura sought to have unprotected sex during the encounter for years after. So he was fucking Cassie for some years, y'all. After reconnecting with when separated for almost 8 months, Ms. Ventura confessed to Mr. Howard at a New York City Gramercy Park hotel that she had aborted a pregnancy created by Mr. Howard. Despite this revelation, Ms. Ventura insisted on having unprotected sex during that very encounter, which lasted several days, as the two reconnected after the separation. It was after his victory and encounter with Daniel Phillip that Miss Ventura drugged Mr. Howard with a triple dosage of ecstasy and manipulated him into engaging in unprotected sex. Mr. Howard is drugged by Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura. Miss Ventura drugs Mr. Howard. Mr. Howard recalls being drugged by Miss Ventura, who admitted doing so when asked once Mr. Howard contacted her again after the initial incident. Specifically, Mr. Howard was given ecstasy by Ms. Ventura after he complained of exhaustion due to demands being placed upon during the current encounters. Instead of providing coffee or an energy drink, Ms. Ventura retreated to the bedroom and returned with an ecstasy pill. When Mr. Howard complained about his disdain for pills, Ms. Ventura crushed the pill up and put it into a drink she prepared, informing Mr. Howard how she had only included a small dosage. Having known Ms. Ventura for several years at this point, Mr. Howard trusted her and consumed the drink prepared by Ms. Ventura. Mr. Howard recalls feeling hot and beginning to sweat uncontrollably within the several moments of consumption. When he complained of this, Miss Ventura, her response was a passionate kiss before she aggressively grabbed a hold of his penis and placed it within her mouth. Mr. Howard recalls never feeling so intoxicated in his life, with the drug enhancing all of his senses and sexual desires. He and Miss Ventura began with condoms, but they were removed by Miss Ventura, who quickly rolled off the protection and pressured unprotected contact. Hold on, just talking. Somebody else calling in. I'm gonna hit you back.
From your mama's a booty hope to accept.
Oh my God, bro. They got these motherfuckers calling in again, bro. Let me block this caller, bro. Let me block this caller, bro. Shit crazy. All right, man. It says, he and Miss Ventura began with condoms, but they were removed by Miss Ventura, who quickly rolled off the protection and pressured unprotected contact while Mr. Howard's inhibitions had been lowered. Mr. Howard and Miss Ventura would engage in an encounter for over 2 days while Mr. Combs watched and on occasions engaged in contact with Miss Ventura. When the parties were all exhausted, Mr. Howard was given back his belongings and allowed to leave. He was compensated with additional funds due to his condition caused by dehydration and lack of sleep. Now, this goes back to them drips. Y'all remember seeing them taking them IVs and shit? That's for dehydration and shit like that, man. So that might be why they had them IVs around. Allegedly. That might be why they had the IVs around. It's crazy. Mr. Howard left confused, dehydrated, disoriented, and ultimately pulling his vehicle over in the parking on the side of a grocery store. He woke up hours later, weak and sweating. He was able to get help by calling an Uber, which brought him home to his girlfriend. He spent 3 days recovering from this encounter. After Mr. Howard confronted Ms. Ventura during the following encounter, she confessed to drugging him. During this confession, he did not accept the beverages from her, except 3 times he accepted a drink over the next 5 years. The final drink led to a physical assault on Miss Ventura. So he's saying he beat her? Following this confession, he did not accept beverages from her, except 3 times he accepted a drink over the next 5 years. The final drink led to physical assault on Miss Ventura. What? What's up, that's him? Y'all double tap the screen, share the live out. We 22 subs away from the next sub goal. If you have not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Double tapping the screen is how you like the video. Let's get to 100 likes right quick. Can we get to 100 likes right quick, man? It shouldn't be hard to get to 100 likes right quick.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Damn, where the hell is my drink? All right. You say, can you put on the politician plug glasses? Yeah, but I ain't gonna keep them on. Politician plug. I told y'all I had an alter ego. These are the politician plug glasses. All right, man. It says, Mr. Howard was drugged by Mr. Combs in the Trump property at Columbus Circle in New York City. During the encounter, Mr. Combs offered Mr. Howard a pink substance in a small plastic bag he described as pink MDMA or pink Molly. Mr. Howard, who only indulged in drugs with Miss Ventura, was introduced to both Molly and ecstasy by Miss Ventura for purposes of enhancing their sexual encounters. Mr. Howard's knowledge of designer drugs was insufficient, and therefore he did not trust the unknown substance at first when offered. Mr. Combs began to hint at Miss Ventura's insistence on indulgence, explaining she may be angry if he did not partake. Mr. Combs had never offered Mr. Howard drugs before at this point, and the two had developed a mutual respect during the years of contact connected by Miss Ventura. Against his better judgment, Mr. Howard agreed to consume a small dosage, hoping it would satisfy the demand and end the matter for the night. Mr. Combs retreated to the master suite, and within minutes, Mr. Howard recalls becoming extremely warm before he began to sweat uncontrollably. He began to have violent spasm, which curled him over, forcing him to crawl to a nearby bathroom. At no time did either Miss Ventura or Mr. Combs exit the master suite. Once in the bathroom, Mr. Howard began to vomit uncontrollably. The pain from his stomach was intense. He could not stop sweating no matter how much he wiped. The vomiting lasted for several minutes until there was nothing left to regurgitate. Mr. Howard lay dizzy and weak on the bathroom floor for several minutes before he regained the strength to stand up and approach the door. It was Mr. Combs who came up on the weakened and disoriented Mr. Howard first. Noticing the visible change, Mr. Combs inquired about Mr. Howard's condition. Mr. Howard recalled being afraid to confess his condition, but began to feel so sick that he confessed his condition to Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs examined him briefly and agreed he did not look good. Mr. Combs turned to enter the master suite and asked Mr. Howard to wait. Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura exited the suite together. When Miss Ventura asked what was wrong, Mr. Howard informed her that Mr. Combs had what Mr. Combs had given him was responsible. Miss Ventura asked Mr. Combs what he had given Mr. Howard, and Mr. Combs' response was the pink shit. When Mr. Howard replied that Mr. Combs told him it was Molly, Miss Ventura, who informed him the substance he had been given was not Molly. Mr. Howard was given around $1,500 and released. He managed to exit the hotel and walk 40 city blocks. Now, this is the part where I get to scratch in my fucking head, chat. You just left a freak off, right? You fucked up. You dehydrated. You just popped some Tootsie, that pink shit, right? You just popped some Tootsie, the pink shit. And now you walk 40 blocks, nigga, with $1,500 in your pocket in New York. Now, I ain't never been to New York, chat. But every time I see New York, it's some fucking taxis on every block, bro. You mean to tell me you got $1,500 in your pocket and you walk 40 blocks? Bro, I'll throw all this shit around, bro. I'll tear all this shit up, bro. I'll tear all this shit up. I really don't even want to read no more, bro. I'm going to read the rest, bro, for y'all. Just know I'm done with this nigga, bro. I'm done with this nigga, bro. I'm done with this nigga, bro. Now, let me read y'all what the fuck happened. Mr. Howard, these are the last two things that happened. Mr. Howard was given around $1,500 and released. He managed to exit the hotel and walk over 40 city blocks in December conditions, sweating uncontrollably and afraid. It's December in New York. I don't give a fuck how much you sweat. I don't give a fuck how much Tootsie they done pumped in your ass, nigga. You walk 40 blocks in December in New York after a 2-day long fucking freak off. Niggas not walking to the store in the winter. Niggas not gonna walk 2-3 blocks to the store in the winter. You mean to tell me, do y'all realize how, bro, 40 blocks is like, let's look at it. So they saying about 6 or 7 blocks is a mile, bro. So y'all mean to tell me this man just walked 6 or 7 miles, bro, in New York with $1,500 in his pocket after a freak off. High in December. Bro. That might be the most unbelievable shit out of all of this shit, bro. I believe the freak dog shit before I believe this nigga walked fucking 40 blocks in December after a freak off. High off Tootsie, sweating, and you just got paid. It would be a difference if you didn't have no money. They just put $1,500 in your pocket and you walk 40 blocks in New York. You said rent was 1501. Okay, at least you threw him up. You threw him a roof. Rent was 1501, so he had to walk that 40 blocks. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's 145 people in here. Y'all double tap the screen and shut a live out. If any one of you motherfuckers in here say plug, we finna walk about 40 blocks. I'm gonna tell you to kiss my ass. Unless we planned on working out or going jogging or something, you think I'm just finna, I don't give a fuck what we was doing. Like if we was leaving an event or if we was playing, you know what I'm saying, hooping, or if we was leaving the damn concert, whatever the fuck was going on, bro. Y'all say plug, we finna walk 40 blocks. I'm gonna say no. No. I'm not walking 40 blocks no fucking where. For what? It's not even enjoyable at that point. What are we doing if I gotta walk 40 blocks? What are we doing? The fuck do we do to have to walk 40 blocks? I'm damn sure not walking 40 blocks with $1,500 in my pocket. Are they trying to say that's how high he was? Like he was so high off the Tootsie, he's just sweating walking down the street, and before he knows it, he's 40 blocks down the road? realize it till you walk that long. Man, ain't no way in fuck. I don't give a fuck what you on, bro. You gonna know you don't walk 40 blocks. Ain't nobody walking 40 blocks that just ain't realized it, man. Hell no. 40? 40. You could have said 6, 7 blocks and looked up. 40 blocks? $40. Man, that shit is like 6, 7 miles. How long is he walking this mile? It's not like he's running. Y'all trying to tell me it say 15 to 22 minutes to walk a mile. So y'all trying to tell me this man was walking for an hour and a half, 2 hours straight. Just took out walking for 2 hours straight and didn't. Okay. I guess y'all made a good case for him. A nigga. I'm assuming this man a nigga because his last name. He might not be a nigga, bro. Nigga walked 40 blocks, man. He managed to exit the hotel lobby and walk over 40 city blocks in December conditions, sweating uncontrollably and afraid. Finally, around Union Square, located in Lower Manhattan, he regained enough of himself to call a friend and ask for help. He was picked up on the side block and taken home to recover. It took you 40 blocks. It took you 40 blocks to call somebody. Just one of these. Ain't that what y'all do in New York? Hey, let me get that cab. Hey, cab. Hey, cab. Let me get that cab. What y'all do, man? How do y'all flag a taxi down? Any New Yorkers in here, man? Anybody done flagged down a taxi before, man? How does that shit work? I'm pretty sure if he in New York, he don't walk past all kind of motherfuckers flagging down taxis. What's up, Mellies? What you doing? That shit crazy, bro. I don't see it. Miss Combs and Miss Ventura coerced Mr. Howard in the sex trafficking. Here come that sex trafficking, the ones they said they didn't get Diddy on. Now he's saying that they coerced him into it. Mr. Howard was flown by the special request of Miss Ventura from New York City to Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California, numerous times to entertain Miss Ventura. Miss Ventura would directly call Mr. Howard for encounters and on occasion threatened or pressured Mr. Howard to become available. The trafficking began shortly after Mr. Howard's victory over Daniel Phillips, the other male provider whom he was pitted against during a sexathon, as later described by Miss Ventura. As part of his reward, he began to receive perks like travel and small gifts given to him by Miss Ventura. Mr. Howard would be contacted and asked if he was available to fly out to a location. In the beginning, it was exciting and flattering to experiencing such an attractive woman hungry for his attention. Over time, Mr. Howard became aware that this was much more than that. The first instance of trafficking occurred when Mr. Howard was flown to Miami from New York after a call from Miss Ventura. It was cold in New York City, and Miss Ventura's call on a freezing winter day seemed like a gift from Mr. Howard. A flight was booked using JetBlue, which Miss Ventura paid for, and Mr. Howard was off to Miami. Mr. Howard met the couple at the Mandarin, a hotel property located in the Miami area. Mr. Howard checked into a suite under the name Frank Black, which was given to him by Mr. Ventura during a ride from the airport to the property. During all instances of sex trafficking, Mr. Howard would be present at the hotel, would be presented to the hotel staff as security for Bad Boy Records, Miss Ventura and Mr. Combs. Mr. Howard would spend days servicing Miss Ventura, waiting to be released so he could return home to his normal life. He would ask to come for one day, but they were not released until 3 days later. Mr. Howard was inconvenienced but felt intimidated by the lifestyle of the couple, so he endured, hoping to be released sooner than he was. Mr. Howard would be flown to Miami many times, where he was induced into drug use, alcohol consumption, and prolonged unprotected sexual activities with Miss Ventura. Miss Ventura repeatedly stated to Mr. Howard how she hated condoms. They irritated her. It was for this reason she was reluctant to use condoms. As she would state, they irritated her and created a smell. It was during an encounter at the Beverly Hills Hotel in Los Angeles, Miss Ventura forced herself onto Mr. Howard during her menstrual cycle. As will be explained in a later paragraph, this was not an accident, but a calculated disregard for the plaintiff as a punishment for refusing to comply with Miss Ventura's command to fly into Los Angeles. Once Mr. Howard was under control of the defendants, he was given no means to return to his home state without satisfying Miss Ventura. By use of coercion and fraud, Miss Ventura would lure Mr. Howard to her with promises of gifts and favors to entice him. The defendants would use Mr. Howard for days as a sex slave, satisfying their own physical and psychological needs. The defendant lacked regard for the health or safety of Mr. Howard, as now known by the dozen of men revealed to be part of this massive deception created by the defendant. Miss Ventura sexual assaults Mr. Howard in the London Beverly Hills Hotel. The defendant sex trafficked Mr. Howard to Los Angeles and arranged he be brought to them at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Upon arrival, the plaintiff was instructed to wait, but feeling uncomfortable being in a new city in the middle of the night, the plaintiff decided to go outside. Within minutes, he was contacted by Mr. Combs, who instructed him to re-enter the hotel. He was told to inform the employee by the elevator that Mr. Howard worked for Mr. Combs and was expected. At the hotel, the employee once told Mr. Howard he was an employee of Mr. Combs and ushered Mr. Howard into the penthouse suites of the Beverly Hills Hotel. Mr. Howard entered the suite to an environment strangely different from the past encounters. No candles were lighting the rooms as he had been accustomed to during every encounter over the course of the years. Miss Ventura was angry with Mr. Howard, and his anger originated from his decision to spend his anniversary with his own partner and not fly to Los Angeles that day at the invitation of Miss Ventura. Through the use of manipulation and physical positioning, the couple with pressure of the presence of Mr. Combs, Miss Ventura forced a sexual encounter upon him. She seduced him into complying, then removed his clothing. Once his clothing was removed, she manipulated him through foreplay into a compromised position on the sofa. Once on the sofa, she began kissing him and attempting to arouse him into participating in sexual activity. Mr. Howard remembered things felt strange, so he repeatedly asked her to wait, but Miss Ventura ignored him, pinning him against her waist and hips to the couch. Miss Ventura took a hold of Mr. Howard's penis and quickly inserted it into herself. The sensation overwhelmed Mr. Howard, causing difficulties when he tried to use his motor functions. Miss Ventura finished quickly, and it was then Mr. Howard was able to remove her and reach for a nearby light so he can see what was going on. Mr. Howard discovered Miss Ventura was menstruating, and it appeared heavy. Miss Ventura pretended to be surprised, but later revealed she was aware of the menstruating but didn't think it would be heavy. Mr. Howard remembers becoming angry and asking why she would have done this to him. Miss Ventura, drunk and visibly intoxicated, laughed and informed the plaintiff it wasn't a big deal. An argument ensued, and it was cut short by Mr. Combs, who called Miss Ventura into the bedroom after apologizing to Mr. Howard and asking him to remain calm. The defendant re-entered the room. Mr. Combs admitted that Miss Ventura was aware but intoxicated and disregarded Mr. Howard's feelings. He provided him with substantial bills and asked him to go to the suite that had been prepared for his stay within the hotel until later the next day. Ms. Ventura later apologized for how she had treated Mr. Howard, blaming intoxication and hormones due to her monthly cycle. Ms. Ventura, yeah, man, this shit crazy. She done forced this man into having sex with her on her period. She talking about it was all heavy. She didn't know, but she knew. Y'all gonna give her a pass on that? Y'all giving her a pass on that? Y'all gonna let her just slip his cock in her? She's bleeding everywhere, uncontrollably. Had the lights dim. Ms. Ventura would often order Mr. Howard to masturbate for her visual pleasure. Under the influence of substances, her requests would last hours without consideration of the well-being of Mr. Howard. I told y'all he was beating off for hours. I told y'all that's the only way you get skin tears and scab, man. You gotta, from beating off, you gotta be beating off forever, bro. Said that he's sitting there masturbating for her visual pleasure. The request will last for hours without consideration of his well-being. Mr. Howard suffered injuries such as tears to the shaft of his penis, which eventually resulted in skin peeling and scabbing. So he pulled that motherfucker until it bled. These injuries were the result of prolonged periods of self-directed masturbation at the order of Miss Ventura. They said he took his phone. They took his phones and his clothes and shit. So he was just in that bitch naked the whole time. Miss Ventura's disregard for the health and safety of others while attempting to satisfy the sexual fetishes of a lover caused personal injury to Mr. Howard when he contracted an STD from her during an encounter where the two engaged in unprotected sex. Although Mr. Howard met Miss Ventura as her male companion, he was STD-free and rarely had unprotected sexual contact. While engaged in the coercion of Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura, Mr. Howard was in a committed, monogamous relationship, which he had begun before he met Miss Ventura. Besides his partner, Miss Ventura was the only other sexual partner Mr. Howard did not use condoms. During times of the contraction, Mr. Howard had been semi-retired as a male provider, with Miss Ventura being his last client before he exited completely. He was gainfully employed in a committed relationship with a partner. He lived with them 7 days a week. Shortly after the encounter, Mr. Howard began to feel strange sensations when urinating. It quickly worsened, causing him to immediately consult a diagnostic center, seeking out blood and urine tested. The results returned Mr. Howard having contracted chlamydia. Several weeks later, when Mr. Howard saw Miss Ventura again, the STD came up in conversation with Miss Ventura, revealed she had contracted it, and politely advised Mr. Howard to get himself checked, also blaming the infidelity committed by Mr. Combs for her infection. The reckless conduct of the defendants jeopardized the health and well-being of the defendants' lifestyles and activities created a threat of substantial risk, which minimized to Mr. Howard the information the defendants withheld. Crazy, bro. Mr. Howard witnesses horrific domestic violence acts against Miss Ventura. Over the span of a decade, Mr. Howard became unwilling to witness numerous acts of physical domestic violence committed against Miss Ventura. This violence had been attributed to the forced labor and sexual acts depravity where Miss Ventura claims she was forced to participate in sexual encounters. Mr. Howard's reality is far different from Miss Ventura's. He recalls a vivid detailed circumstances that greatly differ from what has been reported by Miss Ventura in regarding her abuse. Mr. Combs would assault Miss Ventura in response to a variety of different factors. These included jealousy, arrogance, perceived slights, perceived disrespect, perceived attempts to challenge him, and more. But during no encounter was Miss Ventura ever assaulted for a perceived lack of interest, hesitation, poor performance, or direct refusal to engage in sexual encounters. That's what Money said. Money said that she wasn't getting beat for the Freakoffs. She was willingly participating in that. He said she was getting beat for not putting applesauce on his burgers. It's recorded. He did say that, and it's saying that this guy said Mr. Combs would assault Ms. Ventura in response to a variety of different factors: jealousy, arrogance, perceived slights, perceived disrespect, perceived attempts to challenge him, and more. But during no encounter was Miss Ventura ever assaulted for perceived lack of interest, hesitation, poor performance, or direct refusal to engage in sexual encounters. That's crazy. Mr. Howard recalls Mr. Combs' assault on Miss Ventura in New York City. After a perceived slight, he falsely accused the victim to be validated. He did so by punching her twice in the chest in the presence of Mr. Howard. Mr. Howard will witness Mr. Combs grabbing, kicking, and shoving Miss Ventura in response to the domestic arguments. On other occasions, Mr. Howard witnessed Mr. Combs assault Miss Ventura for making Mr. Howard a drink despite being told by Mr. Combs not to. Another Mr. Combs assaulted Miss Ventura because he assumed Miss Ventura was mocking his penile size when he attempted to bed her immediately after Mr. Howard had finished. The instances of domestic violence and abuse experienced by Mr. Howard traumatized him for years after they occurred. Mr. Howard was made an unwilling witness and further victimized by this powerful couple who totally disregarded unless they needed his penis. When his penis was needed, he would be coerced, manipulated, and seduced into drug use and compliance. These acts in a traumatic effect entitled Mr. Howard to damages and relief within this action being put forth. Mr. Howard cooperates with the U.S. Attorney's Southern District of New York. Mid-December 2023, agents of the Department of Homeland Security investigations contacted Mr. Howard regarding his encounter with Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura, requesting he come in for an interview. Having no experience with the law at the time, Mr. Howard contacted his local criminal attorney, who was also not an expert with criminal law. His response, the U.S. Attorney's Office provided counsel to advise him and represent Mr. Howard during the interviews for legal purposes. Mr. Howard spent the next year and a half cooperating as a cooperating government witness for the Southern District of New York. Mr. Howard provided airline payment receipts, boarding passes, dates, photos of hotel and the government. More importantly, Mr. Howard provided corroboration of legal activities. Mr. Howard will corroborate a decade of illegal activity beginning in 2009 and concluding in late 2019. During this time period, Mr. Howard witnessed assaults against Ms. Ventura, drug use, illegal activity, and witnessed. I don't know what that means. Mr. Howard was additionally drugged by both Ms. Ventura and Mr. Combs on 2 separate occasions. Mr. Howard was a male provider who impregnated Ms. Ventura after an encounter in October 2013. As the interview progressed, Mr. Howard was asked for details as he recalled them. Prosecutor Maureen Comey assisted Mr. Howard in a method of recollection by instructing him during the interview to write down his memories as he recalled them, due to the length of the time that had elapsed during the conclusion of their relationship. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Damn, I dropped my vape. Mr. Howard could then use these notes and present them to prosecutors, who would fact-check the dates and locations for evidence that supported his allegations. The U.S. Attorney was able to establish Mr. Howard's credibility after investigating his claims. The U.S. Attorney verified the encounters at Gramercy Park Hotel, Mandarin Hotel, One Residence Miami, the SLS Miami, the London NYC, the Essex Hotel, International Continental Hotel, the Trump Hotel, Downtown Beverly Hills Hotel. Mr. Howard verified sexual encounter allegations within his complaint when he provided supporting travel fare receipts for his departure and arrival flights to Los Angeles on the morning he was assaulted. As the investigation continued, U.S. Attorney became aware of criminality in the actions of Ms. Ventura. Because Ms. Ventura was not the target of the investigation, Mr. Howard's allegations against her were not acted upon. So he's saying this shit he been told the feds about Cassie. Straight up. He said he been told the feds about Cassie. Here we go. Here we go. He said he been told the feds about Cassie and how she was free dogging and had him fucked up. He been told the feds about him. That's crazy. He been told the feds about him and they didn't act on it. They gave her immunity. He been told the feds about it. They gave her immunity.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
That shit is crazy, chat. I'm not gonna lie.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Freak dogging. He been working for the feds. So this guy that filed the civil suit against Cassie said that he tried to file criminal charges. He said that it was criminality in there. But the Southern District of New York did not act on it. They just wanted Diddy. They wanted Cassie to testify against Diddy, so they gave her immunity. And this guy saying this shit, he wanted them both to get in trouble. He's saying he worked with the government for a year and a half. So this is a case to where we can't just say, oh, he after it for the money. Because he worked with the Southern District of New York. Gave him 10 years of evidence on Cassie and Diddy. "10 years of evidence on Cassie and Diddy, and he worked with the feds for a year and a half. But they didn't act upon it. Crazy. Ms. Ventura was not the target of the investigation. Mr. Hallett's allegations against her were not acted upon. Attorneys provided by the U.S. Attorney would work to dissuade Mr. Howard from filing civil actions against Mr. Combs and Ms. Ventura. The attorneys argued that allegations against Ms. Ventura would expose her to criminal liability and therefore might damage her credibility as a witness and her public image. Wow. The Southern District of New York told him to hold on this civil suit. Allegedly, according to the lawsuit, they told him, hey, don't file this civil suit, nigga, because it's going to make Cassie look real bad. It's going to fuck up her credibility, man. And it's going to make her a criminal liability. Fuck up her public image. What's up, Stacy? Wow. Mr. Howard, as declined, directly instructed Attorney Tyrone Blackburn to file his action against the defendants before the expiration of a statute made available to adult survivors of sexual assault in New York. Mr. Blackburn began directed by first contacting attorney Doug Whittaker, seeking to quietly settle litigation with Ms. Ventura and offering her the opportunity to avoid exposure to the allegations once the lawsuit was made public after filing. Instead, Mr. Whittaker embraced this opportunity to protect his client's image from allegations he knew to be true. He sought the assistance of the U.S. attorneys to dissuade Tyrone Blackburn from filing until after the criminal trial of Sean Combs. This decision, although it protected Ms. Ventura's credibility before the trial, compromised Mr. Howard's legal action within the state of New York. After filing after the trial would mean Mr. Howard would lose his right to action in the state of New York under the applicable statute being used at the time. A calculated and coordinated effort was made to protect Ms. Ventura from criminal liability that can be established. In protecting Ms. Ventura's civil rights, Mr. Howard and other potential victims of Ms. Ventura who may exist are entitled to civil action against her as their offender may have been compromised. So he's saying that Cassie's lawyer got with the U.S. Attorney's Office and said, hey, don't let them fuck my client up. And so because of that, the statute of limitations to file criminal charges in New York has passed, I guess. It's crazy, Chad. I'm going to open the call lines back up if anybody wants to call in. That's the end of the lawsuit. I'm finna go grab me a bag of chips. Hold on. Damn. Yeah, Howard was an informant. This guy's right here is saying Cassie been freak dogging and Cassie victimized him. He said Cassie and Diddy both victimized him and that Cassie was never forced into any sex acts. She was getting her ass beat for other shit, but it wasn't for any sex acts. He said he tried to file criminal charges on Cassie, but the U.S. Attorney's Office said, nah, they're not going to act on it. And he tried to file a civil case against Cassie, but they said wait until after the trial because that's going to make Cassie look like a criminal, and that's not going to be good for us. How is he suing and he's an informant? I don't know. Why he can't sue if he an informant? Why wouldn't he be able to sue because he was an informant? He's civilly suing. It said that he gave them 10 years of documents, plane flight records, and all of that shit. For this case, Steve, they said they got chlamydia. Appreciate that, Lala. You know, right now I'm eating some flavored twisted honey barbecue Fritos, and these motherfuckers is jam-packed with flavor. I ain't gonna lie, jam-packed. Have y'all ever had chili and cheese on these? Motherfucker fire. Yeah, it's a little gas station in my hometown, and they got the little chili and cheese machine in that bitch. I used to go in there and put the cheese on these and jalapenos. Jesus loves me, thank you. But you know when predators get caught, they the victim. But Diddy, you promised no one was gonna know. Straight up. But I feel like if this lawsuit would have dropped, a lot of y'all wouldn't have went in so hard for Cassie. If this civil suit would have dropped prior to the trial, a lot of y'all wouldn't have went as hard as y'all did for Cassie. Brian Steele would have told that shit the fuck up. If that shit had dropped before Brian Steele and the other lawyers over there on the defense, they would have told that shit the fuck up. U.S. Attorney's Office knew better than to let that shit drop. I have. I'm telling you, Lala. Freak dogging. I said it. Was she only a victim? She created victims. What is this lawsuit? The lawsuit, the man is saying that she was creating victims. She made him a victim, and she created a lot more victims. But it's like, are y'all gonna keep that same energy? Is a victim, or is y'all gonna pick and choose when it comes to male versus female? Oh, because it's a male, he couldn't have been a victim, or is it still Diddy? He's sitting here telling y'all that it wasn't just all Diddy. Cassie played a major role in this shit, man. He's telling y'all, firsthand experience, been around for 10 years. Said Cassie did a lot of that shit on her own, orchestrated this shit to the point to where Diddy was calling nights like, hey, look, this shit over with. She the one want to keep it going on. Said she introduced him to drugs. All the times that he was taking them drugs, Cassie was giving it to him. You said do not use a fake deep voice. This is my voice, boy. I've been talking like this since I was a little boy. My mama had a deep voice. My kids got deep voices, man. They kids. Like, what is we talking about, bro? It's just me. Fuck on. How about that? But yeah, are we gonna judge this shit the same? Are we gonna judge it the same? You say Cassie responsible for her own actions. She wanted to be taken care of. Now she the victim. But yeah, this dude is saying this shit. She did all of that shit. She introduced him to the drugs. He said he had been knowing Diddy for years before Diddy offered him the Tusi. He told him it was Pink Molly, but it really wasn't Molly, it was some other shit. But he said Cassie had been feeding him drugs for years. At that point, told her he didn't take pills. She crushed that motherfucker up, a triple dose in a drink, alleged. He said he upset that the statute of limitations went up, that she can't get criminally charged. She said the U.S. Attorney's Office protected her from getting criminally charged. We seen her get immunity. Everybody wanted to know what Cassie got immunity for. Exactly. Now we know exactly what Cassie got immunity for, whether y'all know it or not. She got immunity for this case, for this Howard guy. Because this Howard guy pushed criminal charges. He was working with the Southern District of New York for a year and a half, gave all the flight logs and was saying, no, look, Cassie was the one doing this. But they didn't want to press charges. They didn't want to pursue charges because Cassie was their lead witness. Because she was in a relationship. That's why Cassie took the stand first. And when I heard Cassie take the stand, I said that wasn't going to be enough. Thank you, Evelyn. You're a huge fan of mine. Thank you. Thank you, Evelyn. But I said that wasn't gonna be enough. Now we know why it wasn't gonna be enough. Why she got immunity, because she was fucking over this Howard guy. If we don't know nothing else, we know that this is the reason Cassie got immunity, because he said that he wanted criminality, exposed the criminality of this shit, and the Southern District of New York did not want to press charges. He said he even had his attorney send some paperwork to Cassie attorney before all this shit went down. And what did they do? He's saying back before Diddy trial even started, he sent Cassie them people some paperwork, and what did he say happened? His Cassie lawyers reached out to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and the U.S. Attorney's Office told him he couldn't file that civil case until after the criminal charges of Diddy's trial was over. And what did that do? That made it to where Cassie cannot be held criminally liable for this shit, is what he's saying. You saying, oh well? You say ultimately you got all these detectives. If they gave her immunity, she probably earned it. She earned it by default. She earned it because she was with Diddy for that long. Just her being with Diddy that long is, yes, he is. He is the ex-worker. He was working with the that he said in his lawsuit that the U.S. government used a lot of the information he gave them over 10 years. He gave them, over a year and a half period, he gave the U.S. government 10 years worth of evidence against Cassie and Diddy. That's what he's saying. He said not once was Cassie forced into anything sexual. He said, yes, he seen Cassie get beat, but he like it was never over anything sexual. All the freak-offs and shit was initiated by her. It was never anything like that. She got beat for being arrogant. She got beat for disagreement. She got beat. She was getting beat, though. He said he did witness her getting beat. So, Diddy's a bad man when it comes to beating on women. Shit crazy. This man just said some shit, boy. They lucky Bron Steele and them didn't have that. If Bron Steele and them would have had that shit, chat, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It might have been, Diddy might have been home now. If Bron Steele would have had that, if that civil suit and they could reference that shit, bro, during the case, bro, Diddy might have been home already. Straight up. And I'm not just a Diddy. I'm not a Diddy supporter. Shit. I'm just calling it how I see it. The law is the law. They didn't find enough evidence to prove him guilty. And shit. Damn. We're gonna turn crooked. They didn't find enough evidence to, find them guilty. So shit, as independent media, we reported. This is America, baby. The U.S. justice system. Sometimes people get convicted. Sometimes people beat the feds. Did he beat the feds? He beat the RICO. He beat the federal RICO. And that was the big case. Because what y'all not realizing is the RICO charge was the one charge that was going to affect his entire family. Because that was the one charge that was going to give them grounds to go take all the money. Take all the businesses. Take all the cars. Take all the houses. See, now, Diddy can get maxed out. Even though we don't think he's going to get maxed out over here, Diddy could get maxed out, get to 20 years, 10 years to run consecutively with 10 years. But because he beat that RICO, he get to keep all his money. His family, his kids get to be all right. But if that RICO would have stuck, Diddy would have been fucked over. They would have froze all his assets, seized everything. Came and got the cribs, came and got the cars, came and got the businesses, came and got everything. That's why the RICO was so big. They say Diddy spent between $10 and $15 million on his lawyers. $15 million to beat the feds. That's what they saying, $15 million to beat the feds. $15 million to beat the feds, bro. But what's that to a billionaire? What's $15 million to beat the feds to a billionaire? All right, Steve. Good night, Steve. I'm finna rock out. I'm just finna hang out for a minute on here, man. Good night, Steve. I was gonna do a live and call in on the 4th of July. Let y'all tell me why y'all are happy to be American. If that's what y'all want to do right now, we still talking about the Diddy Cassie shit. But if y'all want to call in, talk to me, or call in and tell me why you proud to be American, y'all can. Cause I'm just finna kick it for right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to have that super chat at the bottom. We working right now. That's why I'm doing these style lives and shit. We finna get that super chat at the bottom, man. And we finna get memberships. We finna get all of this shit. So every like, share, and comment does matter. Every like, share, and comment does matter because I've been going live damn near every single day for a year straight. And it's time to make this shit make sense. I got some more chips in there too. I got them, I think it's like sour cream and cheddar Lays. Them sour cream and cheddar Lays be alright. Got some Cheeto Puffs in there. Some sour cream Ruffles. The sour cream Ruffles is a hit, and I ain't gonna lie. But chat, today I bought some, I'm gonna tell y'all what not to buy. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all don't wanna buy. Hidden Valley just dropped some peanuts, bro. No Diddy, no Epstein, no Drewski. Hidden Valley just dropped some damn peanuts, bro. Like a little snack pack. I bought them bitches earlier and they was terrible. Terrible. I did not like them. The Hidden Valley ranch flavor was alright. The peanut quality was terrible. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, no Epstein, no Drewski. You said my grief counter. My grief counselor died. He was so good, I don't even care. Damn. I should come out with the rap snacks. Call them motherfuckers more chips. Hell yeah. I'm telling y'all, tell Master P to come holler at me, man. Master P, let me get a rap snack, man. Ain't that Master P shit? Master P, let me get some rap snacks. I can't eat no seafood. Some Cool Ranch Doritos and some guacamole. Them Cool Ranch Doritos be alright, but I ain't just a big fan of them. And I damn sure don't want no guacamole, bro. I just started eating avocado. You say the Fortnite Battle Pass? I ain't played Fortnite in a long time, bro. In like a year and a half. Seriously. You said what flavor would you want if I could get a wrap snack? I don't know, bro. I might get some weird shit, bro. Cause you know they got all kind of flavors out now. My shit might be something like chicken spaghetti. I don't know. I don't know what kind of flavor wrap snack I have, man. Probably be some country as hell. I don't want no hot sauce wrap snacks. I don't want no hot sauce flavor nothing if it ain't hot sauce. Listen, Chad, I made a bacon, egg, and cheese earlier, and I put hot sauce on that motherfucker. I'm country for real. See, I know y'all gonna put like jelly on y'all bacon, egg, and cheese or syrup or something. Telling y'all, man, with that fried egg, yeah, that sunny side up motherfucker, that fried egg, yeah, with that cheese on it, the bacon, egg, and cheese, yeah, put a little hot sauce on that motherfucker. Motherfucking chicken spaghetti, that's what it's called. The rap snack's gonna be called motherfucking chicken spaghetti. P, holla at me. What they saying, Renee? What they saying you lying about, Renee? Jail for lying? Oh, they saying they going to jail for lying. You say no pork. I ate some pork. How long? Yeah, I ate some pork earlier. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't proud of that, but I did. Real bacon, thick cut. No cap. That turkey bacon ain't it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that turkey bacon shit ain't it. Am I a rapper? I'm a failed rapper. I'm a failed rapper. Yeah, I'm a failed rapper. Let me see if I can find some of my music. I'm a failed rapper, chat. Let's see if I can find something, man. I look like Dave Chappelle. Why do everybody come in here saying I look like Dave Chappelle, bro? My dad looks like Dave Chappelle, and I look like my dad, so I guess y'all got it, bro. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad y'all are saying I look like Dave Chappelle, bro. It's like, okay. She know we bring it back, whip it like a stain. I said we made it, yeah we made it. And when we cop them grams, bitch you know we shave it. She know we bring it back, whip it like a slave ring. Running up the racks. Thank you, Melly. Big racks coming on page, jumping with the first nigga that got a set from me. Youngest nigga with a real bag, know I'm well, but I'm still there. I told my mama when deal that. Guess I lied, I'm used to pride, I'm still serving where I used to slide. I'm the same nigga, just a newer ride. Got baddies on these runners, outlast the drought through the summer. They grow up better, he's dumber. He love, I don't even want it. Yeah, we made it, yeah, we made it. And Brody beat the pack down just like a slavery. Straight drop mine, this face cracker. All in the court like it's cake back. Mr. Homie really made shatter, I'm going up in this daylight. Told me that I wouldn't be big rats coming on page. Listen, bro, you said I sound like Rod 49. Listen, bro, this song was dropped 7 years ago. This song is 7 years ago, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. I don't rap no more. I quit rapping in like 2021. This song I'm playing for y'all, bro, this shit's 7 years old. I know y'all think I'm lying, bro, but I can show y'all it's really 7 years old. She know we bring it back, whip it like slavery. Running up the racks, what we doing lately? I said we made it, yeah, we made it. And when we cop them grams, but you know we that's not me on the hook. That's somebody else on the hook. Whip it like slavery. Running up the racks, what we doing lately? Big racks coming on page, John knew the first nigga that got a set from me. Youngest nigga with a real bag, no, I'm well, but I'm still there. I told him I wouldn't deal that. Guess I lied, I'm used to pride, I'm still serving where I used to slide on the side. That's cool, Frano. I got baddies on these runners, our last drop through the summer. They grew up better, these dumber. He love on, he want it, yeah, we made it, yeah, we made it. And Brody beat the pack down just like a slavery. Straight drop mine, this face cracker. All in the cold like it's cake back. Mr. Homie really made shatter. I'm going up in this daylight. Told me that I wouldn't be shit. They ain't know I had the cheap bricks. Tell them miss me with all that weak shit. Break up and take me for shit. Yeah, that shit like. Let me see. Now I'm employed to get paid the clubs. I was on. It's good. I know how to start a crap gang nigga in the streets, nigga. You said the people that got the wrench on their names, you said that we hit the stew. That's what I went to school for, bro. I got an audio engineering degree. You said the people with the wrench, do they work for me? Nah, that's just the mods. We got the greatest mods on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I went to school for, though, audio engineering. Oh, that's him still in the building. I don't, this all music still on YouTube. This my partner song right here. This my favorite song right now. My partner, he in jail though. This my partner song. Listen. Lil' bro say smile for me. Come back on pills and say proud of me. He don't know I'm naughty. Keep that fire on me. Tell him to come slide on me. We gon' ride on me. Big 10 up and drop 5 on me. We gon' finish like they started it. Oh, baby go. I don't know why he took his music down. Exotic packs, headshots, we don't allow lasers. My shit inside a red dot. Under the Drake, Lizzie McGuire. That's my baby in IP89. I went to school on Pro Tools. I studied in Little Rock at Joker. That's where I did my externship. I got my audio engineering degree from Recording Connections in Los Angeles. Matter of fact, that my degree came from LA. I went out there for a while, but I did my externship in Little Rock. Talking about they should be getting paid as long as they've been on this live, man. Hey, one day we all gonna make it, man. I'm telling y'all, we all gonna make it. What's up, Melly? What's up, Iron Man? But yeah, man, that's what I used to do, man, music and shit. I had quit rapping a while back. Let me see if I can find some newer shit. Let me see if I can find some newer shit on my email. See if I can find some newer shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to find it. Damn, hold on. Damn, I'm trying to send the music over here. Hold on. Could y'all see me when I was all in the camera? Hold on, I'm trying to see. I put it in the Discord. Let me see if it's gonna let me play it. Hell no, this shit ain't gonna let me play it. It ain't gonna let me play it, chat. I don't know why. That shit crazy. But yeah, I was gonna play y'all some shit, man. Like, I had this one song where I was like, I just caught a package, I got action in the Yeezy slides. I was busting phone shit, but I can make the Migos fly. Walk porn, more than scoring. I was doing fraud torn. New sauce off of old torn. Re-up on the cold store. Fuck, he think this is, this ain't what he thought it was. I can't go nowhere without somebody hollering plug. I went VVS on them diamond jibber cut. She know my jewelry real when I fuck her in the tour. Ollie bottles in my section, probably still sipping red. She lying, say she love me, she can't fuck me for the bread. I'm telling y'all, I got some shit, man. I had just quit. Yeah, I'm 32. Yeah, I had some shit over there, man. You said scream as loud as you can for an edit, please? No. I got neighbors here. I'm in my apartment right now. If I was at my house, I would. No. Trying to think of another verse I got over there. What's another verse I got? It was like, I'm a father now, blessed with twins. Lost lifting my effing in. Leaning hard when I wrecked the bins. Thought I lost, better bet again. Dinner meetings with a Cuban plug. She high, but she don't do the drugs. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I said after that. I ain't rapped in so long, chat. I ain't rapped in a long time. All right, it was like, I'm back off in that mall. Whoa, watch I pop my shit, no alley-oop, this off the glass. How I caught the brick, 32 Giffy, get your two of these ball. And I been smoking Gursky, smell of sticking on my clothes. I just caught a play where at? On the op block, 3D printed Drake, what's that? It's a stock Glock, $1 for a line, 300 for this cup. It's, what I say, $1 for a line, 300 for this cup. I feel like Antetokounmpo, I've been balling for the bus. Whoa, whoa. I've been fucking with Tornado Cash, $, MetaMask, pay attention, catch a bag. Yeah, I had that shit. Yeah, I had that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Damn rap. I was rapping like a motherfucker, man. But I left it to my little partners now. I got some little partners, they pretty hard. Yeah, I got some little partners, they pretty hard. Pierce Morgan, they talking about he'll never see a federal prison. They talking about Diddy ain't going to federal prison. That's what Pierce Morgan them talking about over there. Melly, yeah, I'm 32. I turned 33 in a few months. I turned 33 in a few months. You say freestyle? I ain't freestyled in a long time. I'm not finna freestyle right now. Probably ass. Y'all gonna have to give me a day to warm up. I haven't freestyled in a long time. Now you talking about some yes I had. When was I freestyle? Man, listen. It's 1:34 chat. I'm really not tired either. I wanted to do a damn politics live today, but Money had went live early, and when Money went live, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna rock out with him. Why I wanna argue? Why you say I must wanna argue? Why the hell I wanna argue? You said Detroit is a city where I claim this lane doing dirt instead of work. You know, hard. Okay, Melly, let me find out you freestyling. She said you must want to argue. That was so straight to the point. He just want to preach that knowledge. Man, you know what? I really do. I really do, man. Right now, we just grinding, man. We finna get this monetized so we can get that little damn super chats and we can get memberships and get some checks coming, man. We're gonna put in more work. I got a lot more content. Y'all seen I've been coming with the politician plug, alter ego. Y'all seen patient care plug. Y'all ain't seen the rest of the alter egos. I got like 6. I got a judge. I'm gonna be a judge on this motherfucker. Y'all gotta wait, man. Y'all gotta wait, man. I'm gonna bring that content for y'all, man. Telling y'all, here go the politician plug glasses, man. I was gonna bring that nigga out tonight, man. I was gonna bring politician plug out tonight, but I left him put up. You know what I'm saying? I left politician plug put up. Politician plug. Left that nigga put up tonight, man. Oh, you talking about Cypher? Come on, Lala. So do y'all think Cassie should pay up after everything we just learned today? Do y'all think Cassie should pay up? Double tap the screen, shut her live out. We 21 subs away from the next sub goal. Do y'all think Cassie should pay up?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Come on, man.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
You said how much more I need. You talking about on the watch time? I think I need like 1,000 hours. I think over this last week we done got I done like over the last 4 days, we probably done almost a little over 3,000 hours. We probably need like 1,000 hours. To be safe. Okay. Mellies. Oh shit. Appreciate that, Mellies. I just went and checked. Appreciate that, Mellies. Thank you for the donation, Mellies. I'm gonna use that to buy a capture card. I'm gonna use that donation, Mellies, to get a capture card. So when I get the capture card, thank you so much, Mellies. Thank you. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get a capture card because I just downloaded OBS on my laptop. So with OBS, I'm gonna be able to stream on my phone. So because my camera on my laptop and my webcam is ass. So I'm gonna be able to stream on my phone, but I'm gonna be having it on my computer. So that way I can pull up the videos and shit. So after we get monetized, I'm gonna be able to pull up the videos and shit. Boom. So it'll probably have my picture at the top or the bottom of the screen, and then we'll be able to watch the clip still, so I can do better reactions. But I need a capture card, and I need to figure out how to use OBS. Yes, we are growing, Mellies. Thank you, Mellies. We are growing. We finna hit 27K. We finna hit 27K. We averaging like 1 million views a month, and shit, we gonna be all right. What flag is trash? Why is the American flag trash? I'm American, back. I didn't call your flag trash. Why is my flag trash? That's a tablecloth back there, y'all. If y'all want to know, bro, I got that from the Dollar Tree, man. $1.25. That's a tablecloth. You know what I'm saying? That's a tablecloth. You know what I'm saying? I think you talking about my flag trash and you dropped that bullshit in here. You talking about my flag trash and you dropped that bullshit in here. Let's get real. Let's be real, Jay. Come on, Jay. Support your people, not their oppressors. What do you mean? Who is my people? I'm FBA. I'm been here. Like, what is? Do you really want to get on that topic again? Like, what? My people was from here. I don't know nobody from Africa. I don't know nobody nowhere else. What do you mean? My people are American. What is you talking about? What? There it go again. Everybody think every nigga is from Africa, bro. Every nigga from Africa, bro. That's what they do, bro. If you black, you gotta be from over there, bro. It's wasn't no niggas here. Listen, man. I don't know nothing about the West Nile. I don't know nothing about Nigeria. I don't know nothing about West Africa. I don't know nothing about Jamaica. I don't know nothing about Haiti. I don't know nothing about the DR. I know America. I know America, bro. So we didn't originate from Africa. Not all black people came from Africa, man. There were indigenous blacks in America as well. Indigenous blacks a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go back to Pangea, we can say everything came from Pangea, everything originated in Africa. But when we're talking about borders, we're talking about borders here. You mean to tell me my people were supposed to go through 300 years of slavery, being either whether they was in this country and taken over or whether they was dropped in this country. I'll let you decide. If you want to believe in the transatlantic slave trade, reverse transatlantic slave trade, however you want to believe in it, you can believe in it. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. After 300 years, we don't have no ties to over there. This is how I can show forth and prove we have no ties to over there, bro. When niggas was protesting in the streets, them African countries was not sticking up for us. See, when they was running around knocking out the Asians and shit, Asia stood up for them. Those countries over there was like, hey, y'all better leave the Asians alone in America. It was a whole debacle. Ain't nobody coming to save niggas, black Americans. Ain't no Haitians coming to save niggas. Ain't no Africans coming to save niggas. Ain't no, so you tell me to fight for my people, right? I'm asking you, is that not what I'm doing? Blacks, the original Americans, natives, that's what I just referred to. You know what I'm saying? I just referred to, I said indigenous, and I said, or if you want to believe in the slave trade transatlantic or the reverse transatlantic, and I spoke on indigenous. I said blacks were indigenous here as well. So what I'm telling you is that I don't have no ties to nowhere else but America. All I know is America, baby. My people walk the trail of tears. You say you need some za? No, I ain't got no gas, bro. I don't think they had perjury, Penguin. And what it was Cassie had a civil suit. Basically, the guy that dropped the civil suit on Cassie said he been working with the feds for a year and a half, and the feds did not bring charges against Cassie. He wanted charges brought against Diddy and Cassie. The feds did not bring charges against Cassie, and they made him put his civil suit on pause because they said it would tear Cassie's credibility to shit, and it would make her tear up her image and put her in a bad public light. So this guy saying that basically the Southern District of New York will not let his civil case proceed until after Diddy was sentenced, and the Southern District of New York chose not to bring charges on Cassie. That's what I'm saying. You talk about how long have you been human in America, so good, quick to give loyalty to the master. Listen, you don't know what I got going on, Jay. That's the difference between me and you. You know what I'm saying? You in my chat, trying to take up my airtime, preaching about some shit don't nobody over here give a fuck about. Shit you talking about, that flag you dropped in this motherfucker ain't got nothing to do with me. Respectfully. Respectfully. I ain't got nothing to do with me. That motherfucker ain't spangled, it ain't got nothing to do with me. If it ain't stars and stripes on there, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Respectfully. And I try to be humanitarian, but you bring it out of me. Now what? You thought I was gonna conform to that shit you was talking about? When I sat here and grew up in the South, right? South. One thing for sure, two things for certain. This country is not perfect, but it's all I got. You saying at least learn for what? For what? Why would I want to know? Why you niggas ain't came and help? How about that, Jay? Since y'all niggas got the answers and we need to learn this and that, and your flag is so much better than mine, and that's where my origins is, why the fuck you niggas ain't came and help? Call in, Jay. Call in. The number pen. Call in. Let me pull up my damn tab. Let me pull up my laptop. Call in. Why you niggas ain't help? Since my country is trash and that flag is trash and we're not human over here and I need to learn my origins and learn. Why you niggas ain't helped? Why you niggas ain't helped? Since you got all the answers, Sway. Call in, Jay. You can star 67, star 69. I don't need your number. Call in. Why you niggas ain't help? Why you niggas ain't help? All you niggas that be black when it's cool and not black when it's time to be black. All you niggas, why you ain't help? You not African and you been in that hip bitch helping for 10 years at your own expense. So what are you? Because now it's looking like you got an identity crisis, nigga. At least we know why we got an identity crisis. Why the fuck you got an identity crisis, nigga? Our shit was stripped from us. Nah, don't time him out. Untime him. Who timed him out? Cypher. No, I want him here. I want to talk to him. He the only one going back and forth. No, I would have told you to time them out. Let me see if I can untime them right here. Maybe I can untime them out. I don't even see his shit no more. Damn. I wanted to talk to that nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Oh well. I can't bring you back right now, nigga. Would if I could. Yeah, I can't bring him back right now. Appreciate that, Taco Monster. But yeah, why you niggas ain't help though? That's for all you niggas, man, that wanna come in here and tell us we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to turn our backs on this and turn our backs on that. Where was you niggas at? Where was you niggas at during civil rights? Where was you niggas at during the George Floyd protest? Where was you niggas at during Black Wall Street? Where was you niggas at any fucking time? Where you niggas at now? I don't see no Africans lining up fighting for reparation. I don't see nobody lining up fighting for reparation, bro, but Black Americans. Oh, I forgot. We timed him out. He can't even respond. He can't even respond because we done timed him out. Let me see if I can find him. Everybody say I look like Dave Chappelle. Not one damn boat was sent. Hold on, let me log this shit up. Let me switch account because I want him back. What was his name, y'all? J.A.? I'm finna unblock his ass. Hopefully he's still in here. Community moderation. I'm finna unblock everybody. I don't give a fuck. Just cause of you, J.A., I'm finna unblock every motherfucking body. Even Dante Jackson, big and ass dude to come in here with his fucking cash app talking about he ain't ate in 42 weeks. Nigga, you been doing that same shit for a year straight, nigga. If your ass ain't ate by now, somebody else got your damn phone. You sure paying that bill every month. I just unblocked somebody named Anal Bees. That shit is crazy. And y'all know I just unblocked everybody, but I still can't untime dude out. I just did all of this shit and still can't untime his ass out. Look, Lifestyles, you ain't been in here in a minute. Yo, my gone. Angel of Thunder, you ain't been in here. Yo, my gone. Solo, you still been in the Discord. I'm gonna let you ride. Sorry, Shy. I still hate that happened the way it did. Allison Warner, you ain't been in here in a minute either. Yo, my gone. All right, yeah. You said it looked like I can't read. That Shit crazy, bro. I can't even undo it. I ain't gonna block them. Black people ruined it for everyone on the Carnival cruises. What black folks been doing on the Carnival cruises? Tell me why I'm proud to be an American. Because this is all I know. Because you have an opportunity. No matter what we say, there is an opportunity to become a millionaire in America. There are tried and true formulas to become a millionaire in America. Now, is it easy? No. Is it going to take consistency? Yes. But there are places in the world where no matter how hard you grind, you will never become a millionaire. There's places in the world where they're wheelbarrowing money to the gas station, to the market to buy a loaf of bread. At least in America, you got an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm proud to be an American. Straight up. You got an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not many places in the world where you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got our flaws. There are things that's not perfect, like I said, but it's ours. This all I know. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, my people bled for this shit, man. Civil rights, you know what I'm saying? And I'm from the South, so it hit a little different, you know what I'm saying? Like, then y'all gotta understand, like, other people, y'all have a ties to a homeland, so y'all might be comfortable flying another flag. Like, if you got some ancestors from Poland or Spain or Germany or Russia, y'all might be comfortable flying that other flag, bro. But it's like, look at me, bro. What the fuck I look like flying? Bro, like, look at my cheekbones, bro. Like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even look like, you know what I mean? Like, I look like I'm from over here, bro. Like, do y'all not know, like, if you can look at a German and tell the difference between a German and a Russian and all of them, like, you can look at the black American and tell, like, bro, I look different. You know what I'm saying? Like, look like a nigga, a black American. Like, let's be real here. Man, get James Lamar the fuck up on my chat. James Lorna, what the fuck wrong with him, man? Come in here and be cool, nigga. No, I'm not an Uncle Ruckus, bro. I call out both sides. I call out the left, I call out the right, I call out independence. But at the end of the day, I'm America first. I'm America first. Because I'm going to tell y'all, motherfucker come over here and invade us, that's not going to be polite. If some shit happen, we get took over. That shit, man, listen, bro. I'm America first, bro. I call out both sides. I don't give a fuck. I done called out Trump on 100 lives. I done called out Biden and Kamala and them on 100 lives. I done called out AOC. I done called out RFK. I done called out everybody and some. And y'all call me out every fucking night in here too. So Uncle Ruckus, how? How? I dress up, I put an alter ego on. But shit, if y'all realize the symbolism behind it, you will see what's going on. It is what it is. I put on my patient care plug shit to speak as an average American, somebody that might be a CNA or something. I got the judge outfit. I come on in here because this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Close say I'm all bark, no bite. Okay. Might bite your baby mama, nigga. You better watch out, nigga. Hide your bitch. Just plug at the dark, nigga. Oh, that's Penguin and Pals. My bad, Chloe. I done called your bitch out, and you arguing with Penguin. Disregard that. Disregard that, nigga. Let you buy my merch. I need to drop some merch. I owe Lala some merch. I owe Lala some merch. But the reason I haven't got the merch is because I'm not around the people that do my merch. So I'm going to have to get an order in. I'm going to probably do an order when we get monetized. When we get monetized over the next week and a half, that's when I'm going to drop the merch. So when I'm gonna drop the merch when we get monetized in the next week and a half. I do have this stuff. I got some Zy bags. If you want to buy a Zy bag, I'll run a little sale. I done some giveaways, but I do have these to sell as Zy bags. You know what I'm saying? They're going for $10, but you know, we can run a little sale tonight, man. Over the next week, I guess we'll run a sale till I get some merch in. I'll let the Zy bags go for $5. $5 for the Zy bag, and then when I get some merch, they're going back to regular price, man. The Zy bag, you know what I'm saying? She in Arkansas. You said who is Cassie? Jackie Star. Cassie is Jackie Star. So if you've ever heard of Jackie Star, you've heard of Cassie. Big Niche, did you send out those Zy bags? You sent them out? If you did, I'ma email them. Hey, somebody get Chloe the fuck out my face. He's getting on my nerves. He wants some attention so bad, so we just gonna give it to him. He gonna pick his shoes up on his way out. Yeah, get Chloe the fuck out my face. Y'all minds real aggressive? Yeah, they don't play no games. We got the greatest minds on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck is Chloe back? Good night, Anila. What, you kicked the wrong person? You talking about yes for the 30th time. I know you ain't getting no attitude in this motherfucker. Made me clown in front of these people. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out OBS. I'm gonna try to figure it out when I get off this live. And then Millie's just donated a 50 ball. Thank you, Millie. So I'm gonna go buy a capture card. And hopefully we get this shit figured out. I get an overlay and shit. We have it back to the regular streams where we can play the clips. But I'm on the damn camera. But I'm on the damn camera, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that'll be good for the channel. But yeah, that's a tablecloth back there. Then I got this flag at the Dollar Tree for $125. That is this right here. This a mirror that's supposed to go on the back of this dresser over here, but I just decorated it with some Zy bags. This little crease right there, y'all not supposed to see that little crease. It's supposed to match plush. That shit ain't going right now. It's supposed to be like that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Laying here in bed on the West Coast, California, just got done smoking one, having a margarita. You said you bet I'd be all at the Diddy party? Nah, I wouldn't go over there. I wouldn't go to a Diddy party. I wouldn't go over there. Yeah, I got you, Mellies. You gotta send me your address again. You gotta send me your address again and I'll load you up. I'll take care of you. You said you smell the oil of gigolo? Okay, listen. I'm not oiled up right now. I think my skin is actually a little dry because, you know, I get oily. My face gets oily. Hold on, chat. Let me show y'all what I got. So, this what I got, you know what I'm saying? Because I be oily a little bit, so I bought this, you know what I'm saying? That Duke Cannon. Oil Control Face Wash, you know what I'm saying? I use Oil Control Face Wash, bro, so I don't think I look like an oiled up gigolo, bro. I literally bought the product so I don't look like an oiled up gigolo, bro. I bought the product so I don't look like a, so now I know you fucking lying. You just talking, bro. This shit works. Look, Agent Smith just said it's good to have oily skin. At 60, you'll look like you 45. Well, I can't be greasy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Them greasy niggas look like they stink. So I can't be a stinky, greasy nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, but I do got a charcoal mask. You know what I'm saying? I use the mask, the charcoal mask and shit. You know, gotta stay glowing. You say leave the oil in my face? Hell no. Listen, bro, I don't, my face not just dried the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? Because I use this too. Hold on. See, after I put this on and wash my face, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Drip? I'm showing on my skincare routine because motherfucker said I look like an oiled up gigolo, and I'm telling him, bro, like I just bought this. Like I'm using Duke Cannon oil control face wash. So how the fuck do I look like an oiled up gigolo, bro? But this what I backdoor with. I put this on afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I put this on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wash the face with the oil control. Then I'm gonna put this on before I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That shit together. Put that shit together, man. Saying I look like an oiled up gigolo is crazy. Oh, Drip, they been saying I look like Dave Chappelle. I done had like 10 different people come in here and say I look like Dave Chappelle. They say Dave Chappelle or the baby. So I feel like, do me, Dave Chappelle, and the baby all look alike, or do I look like a cross between the baby and Dave Chappelle? Because it's either the baby or Dave Chappelle. I don't know why the fuck I can't just be plugged. Like, come on, bro. Nigga said I look like Dave Chappelle, but what's crazy is my dad do look like Dave Chappelle. My OG, he look like Dave Chappelle. You said, what's the topic of discussion? We was talking about Diddy and Cassie. Cassie got a new lawsuit, and they said that the Southern District of New York did not let the man file the civil suit because they said it would make Cassie look bad and she would not be a good witness. But you can also call in and tell me why you are a proud American. Why are you proud to be American? I'm in the South, bro. I'm in the South. Thank you, big niece. Yeah, my diet could be a little better. You know, I like to eat shit like this from time to time. And then, you know, this morning I ate some swine, a bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese, and I put some hot sauce on them eggs. I put some hot sauce on them eggs. Yes, sir, I did. Why you want to know where I'm at? Black Gold. What you trying to come over here and do, bro? This is a Diddy live, and you asking where I'm at, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. What you trying to do? What are you into, bro? Chill out. You can't come over here. You say American pride, a form of currency in the South and in the military. Straight up, it is. You say, give me a Jimmy Dean breakfast ball. Sometimes them bitches be tasting like the microwave, bro. I don't like when food tastes like the microwave. Yeah, I don't like when food tastes like the microwave. Them Jimmy Dean bowls be tasting like the microwave sometimes. They be alright, though. Chicken wings. I got some pizza rolls in that motherfucker. I'm finna tell y'all what I'm finna make. Y'all wanna know what I'm finna eat when I get off here? Oh, I'm finna eat another one of them bacon, egg, and cheese, but this time instead of the Hot sauce, I'm finna put some jelly on that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm finna put some jelly on that motherfucker. Bacon, egg, and cheese with the Kraft. You know the Kraft cheese, the jalapeno joint, the white one, the white jalapeno Kraft. Yeah, I'm finna put some white jalapeno Kraft on this bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm finna fry that egg. Yes, I'm finna fry that egg, and I'm finna put some jelly on that motherfucker. I'm finna eat it, and then I'm gonna go to sleep, bro. You said what kind of pizza rolls? I think that the cheese ones. My kids like cheese pizza rolls. My kids like cheese pizza, bro. They don't really eat nothing else. Uncle Ruckus, what's up, nigga? They say I'm keeping your legacy alive. Fuck, nigga. Oh, you saying it's gotta be the wee hours in the morning where I'm at? Yeah. I'm in the deep south, so it's like 2 in the morning. Yeah, Blackwood trying to catch me lacking, bro. Black Gold trying to catch me lacking, but what he don't know is he gonna catch me lacking. I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory, nigga. Blaze of glory, nigga. Cheese and pepperoni. You said what happened to my eye? I don't know, man. Ain't no telling. You said the food dye and them chips is carcinogenic. I thought RFK was supposed to get all this shit the fuck up out of here. I thought RFK was supposed to get all this shit up out of there. A whip, a noose, a nightstick, a brand and a job location. These things strike fear, probably. Oh, Uncle Ruckus eye. RFK don't know what he doing. Why not? I thought he removed the red 40. He has too much resistance to function properly. Oh, RFK was on TV lying about what? What was RFK lying about? I'm not finna big back, you know what I'm saying? I'm just finna, put some butter on that cast iron, you know what I'm saying? See, I'm gonna put the bacon in the air fryer. I'm gonna go and put the bacon in the air fryer, get that shit together, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna butter up that cast iron. I'm gonna fry my egg. And I'm gonna re-butter that cast iron, put my bread on there. I got the Texas toast in that motherfucker. Fuck around, make some French toast out of the bread on y'all ass. But nah, I'm just gonna toast that bread regular. Put that jalapeno Kraft on that bread, man. I'm gonna slap that fried egg on that motherfucker. I'm gonna layer the bacon. Then I'm gonna take that last piece of bread. I'm gonna drop that motherfucker on my hand. Scoop that jelly. You know how you gotta work your way down the piece of bread. Put that bitch together. I'm gonna look at it, and then I'm gonna eat it. You say heart attack food? Probably. Lord be with me. You was in Florida and Atlanta? I ain't never been to Florida. I've been to Atlanta a few times, though. I like Atlanta. Oh, yeah, you watched the cast iron? She might well get a new one. What do they call it? She gonna have to season that motherfucker again. She gonna have to season that cast iron again. She was like, no, yeah, I know she was upset. But yeah, man, how long we been on here? Yeah, we gonna ride it out to 180 minutes. That'll be 3 hours. Then we'll get the fuck on. Yeah, Uncle Ruckus is wild. Thank you, Melissa, for the other donation. I'm gonna send you those eye bags out. Melissa dropped another 50 ball for I think you look like Plug. Thank you, man. Thank you, Melissa, Melly. I do think I look like Plug, you know what I'm saying? Journey, good morning, Journey. Grand Rising, Journey. I know that's how you say it. Grand Rising, Journey. You was being nice. Melly, you always nice. I'm gonna send you them eye bags, though. I'm gonna get you out a few of them. Send you about 10 of them. You say my friend try to get you to move to Los Angeles, from Los Angeles to Miami. LA to Miami, like I said, I've been to LA a few times. I never been to Miami, so I couldn't tell you. I like LA, but I like Phoenix better than LA. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Phoenix better than LA. Phoenix is more my speed than LA. Don't give up. Nah, I'm never gonna give up, Melly. I'm gonna keep coming live every day, man. Every day until we make it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna outwork them. We're gonna outwork them. We not gonna hate on nobody. We not finna get on no YouTube beef with these niggas, man. We just gonna outwork them. We're gonna be consistent. I'm gonna start doing lives throughout the day. Like, it's just gonna be random. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna still do the night lives, but throughout the day, I'm gonna just start going live. Like, before I was worried about the algorithm or going live too much or not having anybody in here and shit, but I feel like we're at the point now to where we can at least get 100, 200 people in here every time we press live. We should at least be able to get 100, 200 people in here every time we press live. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So once we do get monetized, we gonna be, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be pressing live in this motherfucker. We're gonna kick it, we're gonna do reactions, we're gonna do a lot more content overall. Y'all see I've been trying to post videos. I started the 2028 election cycle shit already where the AI is on. Yeah, I am on IG, Melly. It's the same, it's Plug Sack, I think. It might be Plugsation or Plug Sack. It's either Plug Sack or Plugsation on IG. But, you say you don't care for Phoenix? I like Phoenix. I like Tempe, Phoenix. It's just more my speed, you know what I'm saying? It's hot as fuck, but it's just more my speed. But yeah, I'm gonna just start going live throughout the day more and more, you know what I'm saying? Do these lives. That's my IG is Plugsation. Okay. Journey, you say, nah, I'm taking my time on this channel. Put in my first story time building up. Nah, for sure, Journey. You know what it take. You got it, girl. You got it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm rebranding, you know, coming on cam more. Like I said, I'm finna put it together. We need to, like, I think today we need like 1,000 watch hours away from being able to reapply. So we probably got at least 300 today, 300 watch hours. So we do a couple more of these. I go live twice tomorrow. We might hit it. If not, we'll hit it before. We should hit it before Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. Then I'm gonna scrub the channel. So if y'all got any lives y'all want to see or anything like that, you better go get to it, because I am gonna scrub this motherfucker. It's gonna be empty. It's only gonna be like the last lives over maybe the last 2 weeks. And everything else gonna be gone. And we gonna start over. Better content, same plug. The greatest damn show on YouTube. But we gotta make it make sense. We gotta make it make sense. And we gotta have fun with it, man. That's why I'm trying new things. We got the call-in line, then we do the other lives with the panels. I've been doing videos, I've been doing shorts. I just dropped some funny ass shorts. So if y'all miss my lives, I'm clipping up the lives that I do like this on camera. I'm clipping up some of the highlights and I'm putting them on the shorts. So y'all go check the channel out. You say you coming from the humble beginner's journey. I was just looking at a video of mine today. I was looking at my channel, and August 17th of last year, I thought my channel was doing, you know what I'm saying, all right, but August 17th of last year, my live had 388 views. I just looked at a live today from August 17th of last year that had 388 views. So it's like, damn, like it humbled me. Like, damn, August really is like shit a year ago. Almost. I was doing 388 views. I looked at another live from when the Diddy shit first popped off. I think that was like, cause I started the channel in May. So May, June, July, August. So it was either May or June I did a Diddy live. That motherfucker had like 108 views. So I've done lives with 108 views, and then my biggest live that I had to delete my biggest live. It had 845,000 views. So I've done 845K in one live before, and I've done 100 views in one live before. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take, Jay, welcome back, Jay. I didn't mean for them to block you. I told Cypher he wasn't supposed to block you, but I appreciate you for hanging around. But yeah, I've done lives with 100 views, and then I've done lives with damn near 1 million, bro. Straight up. I've done lives with, I think the biggest live on my channel still is like 500,000. I've deleted 3 lives that was over 500,000. I had one that was at 800, one that was at like 700, and then one that was at like 645. But I think I still got something on my channel that's over 500,000. That's in one night, one live. But like I said, I started with fucking 6 people in my live, 7 people in my live, and 2 of those people was shit, my burner account on the fucking TV. I put my burner account on the TV, and I be live, and then I have my laptop with another burner on it. So 3 of those 6 people was me and that motherfucker. Straight up. Kush Boo was there. Fucking SSJ was there at the beginning. A lot of people that was there at the beginning, not there no more. But shit, I still appreciate them for, you know, pouring into my platform no matter how I end it. You know, I'll never forget who was there in the beginning. Good night, Uncle Ricky. Originally very cross, I could when I saw the misuse of funds, joined the small circle of friends, bring your education, electricity, agricultural development, New Zealand born, Samoan. Okay. Yeah, because earlier I was asking you, like, if you knew that we were supposed to be doing something different, or if you knew, like, if we knew what the real history was. I'm sitting here like, well, why you niggas ain't came and helped us? Why when it's time for everybody a nigga till it's time to be a nigga? Why when shit was going on, when they was tearing up Minneapolis, where was you niggas at then? When civil rights was going on and niggas was getting sprayed with water hoses and letting dogs chew them up, where was you niggas at then? When they bombed Black Wall Street, where was you niggas at then? When motherfuckers was marching and protesting and shedding tears because of what that man did to Trayvon Martin, where was you niggas at then? See, least the Latinos gonna tell you like, hey, we wasn't with y'all niggas. Like we minded our business. But it's like all the other groups act like they got so much to say, but when some nigga shit go on, ain't nowhere to be found. No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about Jay was talking about our history, and now he just told us that he a New Zealand born Samoan. But I'm like, shit, it's another topic for another day, Journey. I'm not gonna lie, it's another topic for another day. It's another topic for another day. Real talk. I'm just saying, what was out of everybody that got something to say about going back to Africa, going here and coming together and uniting and we all one and shit. Where is you niggas at when it be time for anything, bro? When niggas had their hands up, when niggas is trying to get reparations passed, it's like y'all be the same ones telling us that we calling ourselves victims and this and that. Well, why you niggas ain't helping with reparations, man? Why you niggas ain't come save us? Why you niggas ain't load up one boat? But then once niggas realize, like, hey, look, we're American. This is what it is. This is what it's going to be. This is where my future generations are going to be. This is where I'm establishing land. This is where I'm establishing community. This is where I'm establishing my economic foundation. Good night, Mellies. Good night, Mellies. I'm finna get off of here, too. But once we get to doing that, it's like, I mean, shit, I know my kids are going to be raised in America. My kids, I plan on them being here. I don't plan on shit, we adjust. That's what niggas do. Niggas adjust. But yeah, I'm finna get off of here too, man. Millie said good night. I'm saying good night. Lala saying good night. Journey saying good night. J.A., good night. I hope you subscribe, man, and come back, man. You said, bro, swimming in flags straight up, man. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. We back in the morning chat. Y'all know, hold on, let me play my tag in case y'all forgot. I want y'all to not forget this shit, man. Let me play my damn tag. Hold on, where is that shit at? I sat back like this shit was gonna play. That's why I gotta get a Steam Deck, man. Look, we upgrading, man. Tomorrow we gonna have a capture card, Steam Deck next.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Straight up. Appreciate that, J.A. Good night, Drip. Good night, that's him.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
All right, Chad. We're going to rock that baby goat on the way out, man. We're going to outro mode with the baby goat. I know y'all was looking for the baby goat. I'm going to tell them to get the music up, but we're going to outro mode with that baby goat, man. Oh, is it going to let me play it? Is y'all going to let me play the baby goat?
Damn, I died by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got to tussle. Throw it back like Miss
We finna let it run back. What's up, Kyle Mel?
Yeah, she my little porn star. Yeah, she my little porn star. Yeah, she my little porn star. Yeah, she my little porn star.
It's that baby goat. It's finna run back. I don't be letting them say porn star at the beginning so it don't kick us out the algorithm.
I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you. These niggas broke, I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for for no bitch that's healing. Talk to blood, she call me daddy, and I'm screaming out no D. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young, so baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy.
Al Capone
They
tripping.
ain't identical, but they fuck alike. So in the bed, I call them twin. I call them twin. Bed, I call them twin.
Good night, Journey.
Bitch, shoot a shoot. 1 + 1 = 2. What you tryna do? Go back for back, check a swoop for swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on 'em and they tryna get them gone. What you call it? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest powder, it's pink. You know this shit is strong. No Diddy.
Good morning, Cypher.
Brody cut out, we celebrating, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm trying to get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young and the latest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking.
Good night, Big Knees.
If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her, I see some on the side. I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I die by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London, the summer year like be hustle. Yeah, she my little porn star.
Good night, chat.
Yeah.